Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to the podcast where we think we know everything, but we really don't know shit. However, today we do know, and I don't know if there's a good thing or a bad thing, but I know it's not a great thing for probably Khalil Herbert. But we have a new running back in the running back room, Deandre Swift. I don't know if you all remember, but one game when he played against the Bears, I think he dropped a pass in the end zone or something like that. They could have won the game. It was something like that. It was bad, but he will be much better for us. Like I really know that. But I'm a Bears fan, so of course that's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, so we have Deandre Swift, the new running back, and bye Darnell. He gone. He gone to Atlanta. So, and that was JF1's boy. So, what do these moves mean for JF1? So, does that mean that we're in a position to keep him, or we're in a position to let him go and then draft Caleb? What does that really mean? Well, everybody speculates, everybody, predicts they're going to do this and they're going to do that. But like I always say, they don't know shit. And we don't know shit either. But it's always fun to think about things and, think, what if this happens? What if that happens? And today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the movements that have happened, not only with the Bears, but in the NFL, and how that actually changes the trajectory of some of the outcomes. Like Russell Wilson, he's now in Pittsburgh. Did we really think he would go to a team like Pittsburgh? I didn't. But shit, here it is. He went to Pittsburgh. So we'll see how that works out, man. But we're going to have a lot of fun with this. We do have one of our biggest Bears fans, and I don't mean big in only one way. He's a big dude. He'll be on. He's going to give us his opinions. He's a huge Bears fan, and he's really into the structure of the team. So we're going to get some input from him. Of course, we got Statman, we got Frank, and we're going to have a good time, man. So I guess I'm just going to say, let's go.
You are now rocking with the Chicago Clubhouse podcast, where they think they know everything, but honestly, they don't know shit.
These summer league games and they tell you about these new up and coming coaches.
I think we should get rid of every motherfucking owner in Chicago.
Enzo and Caruso both when they are on the quarter like your defensive generals.
But they need to get that strong safety who's not scared to hit somebody.
They really don't know shit.
I swear that gets me every time. Every time we hear that intro and Rick says, they really don't know shit. It gets me, man. It gets me. We don't know shit. But sometimes we like to think we know a little bit of shit. But today we know that we have a new running back. Like I said, Deandre Swift. So it'll be interesting to see who is going to be the odd man out. My guess is Khalil Herbert will be the odd man out. That's just my guess. But like I said, we got guys on here tonight that think they know shit. Like I said, Green's the Bears fan. He's on here. He thinks he knows shit. Of course, Frank, and then the stat man JB. They all think they know shit. So we're gonna have some opinions. We're gonna have some fun. Hopefully, some people from the chat will participate, and they'll throw their opinions in there too. We'll make sure that we get them up. We'll try. We're not gonna be able to post everybody's opinion, but everybody's opinion does matter. So if we don't post it, we'll talk about it. I promise, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. All right. So let me bring in the first all-star, my man who knows every single stat from every single team, basketball and football, 80s and 90s. My man, JB. What up, JB?
Oh man,
Oh.
where do I start?
You're never happy. Every time I introduce you, I bring you a lot of energy, and you just be like, oh, what up, T?
Because I'll be having energy until I see some of the dumb stuff that we do as an organization, man. Like, my God. What is the problem here? Like, can we grade Ryan
What
Poles on
happened
his
yesterday and today?
Can we grade Ryan Poles on his free agent signings?
Thus far.
Thus far. Just like, dude, like you got one wow. One.
Oh, wow. And that was Deandre Swift.
Hell no. The wow was Kevin Byard.
That was a wow.
Because he had a couple of times where he was tied for the league lead in interceptions and also led safeties in interceptions. So, and as a two-time All-Pro, like he's a good replacement for Eddie Jackson.
But why isn't DeAndre Swift the? Well, maybe we should hold that.
I'm about to say, why would he be?
He's a good running back.
So you're happy with getting the 5th best free agent running back?
I'm not happy. I'm not happy, but I'm not mad.
I'm tired of getting.
I think it's an upgrade from Khalil Herbert.
That ain't saying much.
Damn, man. Damn.
I mean, come on, keep it
Khalil
going.
Herbert's not a slot. Well, you know what? Let's save all this until we get everybody in here. So let me bring in my man who has that Hawk talk, but I have a feeling we ain't talking about no Black Hawks tonight. My man, Frank the Tank. What up, Frank?
I got to chime in, JB. I love you to death, man. But are you saying the 5th best running back in the free agency this year?
Yeah.
Wasn't he the 5th best running back in the NFL last year?
Hell no.
If I'm not mistaken, all-purpose yards, he finished 5th.
Hey, let me tell you something, man.
The stats ain't lying, the stat man.
When you have King Henry, Josh Jacobs,
Josh
Saquon
Jacobs, I'll give you. Saquon Barkley, I'll give you. But I'm giving the other guys, I'm giving our guy 3rd.
over Derrick Henry?
Yeah, Derrick Henry's what, like 47 in running back years, man?
No, he's like 28, maybe 29.
He might be in his 30s. Somebody look that up in the chat, please.
Hey,
Derrick Henry does not fit what we want to do with this team.
And I'm just saying we got the 5th best run. And then when Aaron Jones, I would rather have Aaron Jones than
You know what? I wouldn't have been mad. I even said that on our little group chat that we had. I would not have been against us getting Aaron Jones and having that 1-2 punch that we would have. Like that and especially somebody who really still went to a rivalry with the Vikings.
Oh, he did that on purpose.
Going in there with a vengeance, man.
He
He got
did that on complete purpose, bro. He's about to go scorched earth.
But I mean, that's the thing. Like, and I have nothing. I love Derrick Henry, and I don't think Derrick Henry fits what we want to bring into this team, right?
And I agree with you, but my thing is this: I'm tired of the Bears not getting that dude on the offensive.
I'm not denying that. Like you said, the wow. I don't give anybody a wow right now. Like, I mean, that's the problem right now.
You ain't give DeAndre Swift a wow.
No, I'm gonna give him a good. I mean, I like it. I like it, like how you said, T. It's
I'm
way better
excited
than what we
about
freaking had.
I like
Man,
it.
I'm happy about, and I'm happy about Beard with the safety as well. I'm happy about that as well. I'm happy about the tight end that we just signed too.
I'm more happy. Offensively, I'm more happy about Gerald Everett, who is only going to be tight end number 2.
Yeah.
Than I am about Deandre Swift. Here's 3 things to think of, fellas. And I'm glad my man, let me give a shout out in the chat real quick to my man, Berlissimo. He's over there across the pond.
Derrick Henry is 30, by the way.
Love when I see him. And he's built like Hercules, so I ain't worried about
denying that. He's damn good shape.
DeAndre Swift is on his 4th team, right? Is that his 4th or 3rd? Third team in 4 years. 3rd team in 4 years.
But I mean, he has been productive at every team that he's been.
He just got 1,000 yards for the first time in his career last season, barely 1,049, I believe. And he's been injured all throughout the first part of his career. I'm not happy about that.
But he was healthy last year. He put up good numbers last year.
But we're still running back by committee.
He's the 3rd fastest back in the league.
Yeah, we don't have speed at the back position.
Hold on. That's no. Bellissimo, be fair. The 3rd fastest when it comes to running in a straight line off that 20 mile per hour where he got his max.
Good lateral movement.
He ran a 4.5. Stop it.
So now we actually care about what the fuck the combine does. I don't give.
Khalil Herbert ran a 4.5. The only thing Swift does better, he's got a better acceleration, and he's probably better in the passing game.
Well, everybody's better in the passing game.
Velus Jones ran a 4.3. What the fuck is he doing? I don't care about. I care about football speed, and he has football speed.
He's got football speed again. I look at DeAndre Swift for us as in how the Bears used, the Chiefs used Jerick McKinnon, or how the Dolphins used Raheem Mostert, which is not a bad thing. I'm just saying you asked me about the wow factor.
None of them got me a wow. I'm not denying that.
It's not a wow. And then why all these safeties we draft? Man, what's going on, man?
I mean, I think we
got Biles.
We got Simone Biles. That's what counts,
man.
right?
What the hell?
It's Simone Biles' team right now. We got to find a Taylor Swift to come here now. Now we got Simone Biles.
Man, damn all.
Not even close. Not even close, man. But hey, look. So we got a couple more people to bring in here. My man, he's late, but he has the foulest mouth I've ever heard in the city.
I release him on that one.
So let's see how much he curses tonight. Let's bring him in. My man, Foul Mouth C.
What up, fellas?
What up?
Foul Mouth.
Is that vodka?
What's going on, man?
No, it's Fiji.
Fiji, you bougie.
It's hell.
So before we bring in Greens, the Bears fan, let's get your opinion on the wow factor. Is DeAndre Swift a wow?
No.
Why not?
DeAndre Swift, you got to remember, he's a guy that has less miles on him. He's a guy that had a history of injury problems when he was there in Detroit. I think last year with Philadelphia is probably like the most games he's ever played. So is he a wow factor?
You're right. That's the most games.
But at the same time, we got to remember, Pluse had a very good free agency last year. You can't expect him to have a great free agency every year. And also, you got to remember, by that salary cap going up, there are other teams that that wouldn't have money, now have money to sit up there and spend. He's going to spend the money. That he is. But one thing that we know that the Chicago Bears have not had over the last couple of years is depth. I don't mind him getting some depth. We have not had no depth. And damn sure now, when it comes down to that offensive line has been hurt year in and year out. So am I really looking for a wow factor as far as free agent? I thought that I wanted them to get Saquon. They were in on Saquon. The thing was that Saquon chose Philadelphia.
He chose the money.
Chicago.
He chose the money.
I mean, the Bears offered the money. They offered him, I think, if I'm not mistaken, just as much money. But he's from the Philadelphia area.
They gave more. They gave more than guaranteed.
They gave more than guaranteed. But you kind of think about it. If you're close to home wouldn't you rather go close to home and with more guarantee than go somewhere else and not have as much guarantee?
And a contender, by the way, too. You're looking at a contender.
And you're also looking at guys, a team that's been a contender that's been in the playoffs.
But Fal, can I give you an alley-oop real quick?
Mhm.
The same philosophy we've been talking about pairing Justin Fields with Saquon, is that not what Philly just did with Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, just not as dangerous.
But it's still dangerous enough.
Oh yeah. Now I'm not gonna lie. That gives Philadelphia to me with that.
I think they just solidified the division.
Yeah, they're just as good as San Francisco as far as when it comes down to having weapons. Actually, probably more dangerous because I believe Jalen Hurts is a lot more dangerous than Brock.
Hey, Fal. Yeah. Rate Ryan Poles' rate his
off-season
his
so
free
far?
agency movement thus far. What would you give him?
So far, I give it a B.
A B.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is this: the signings that he got for a good price. There are guys like you look at, you automatically think right now that Swift is going to be the starting running back. That's not bad. He's an elusive back. He's not Roschon. He's not Khalil Herbert. You know, he's got shiftiness to him. He's a better guy out the backfield than both of them as far as when it comes down to catching. Mm-hmm. And also he's more elusive and faster than the both of them. So, and then you think about Bird. Bird is a better tackler than Eddie Jackson was. Eddie Jackson.
My mama's a better tackler than Eddie Jackson was.
That may be true, but
yeah.
But when you kind of think about it, I mean, he was actually a legit good tackler, and he may not have been.
Stop it! Stop.
What?
No, he was there. We had this argument.
Wait. Who are you talking about?
Byard is a good
Eddie Jackson, right?
No, he's talking about our new safety.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a damn good tackler.
Yeah, I knew safety. He's a legitimate better tackler than Eddie Jackson. Yeah, you know, and his turnovers, as far as him creating turnover shit, it can't be no worse than what Eddie Jackson was the last 2 years. So shit. I mean, because Eddie, like, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? There's no knock against Eddie. Eddie hasn't been the same since that fucking foot. So that foot's been fucked up. You know, that took away. He was never a great tackler.
I don't think he's had gone through a whole season yet.
Yeah, so
even worse after that fucking cereal.
Yeah, I mean, shit. You thought about 2 years ago when we were on here 2 years ago and we were talking about Eddie Jackson. If he didn't get hurt, Eddie Jackson was going to be a Pro Bowl league. Even though you didn't like the shit, he was.
Yeah, he had a good year.
Bowler.
I'm giving it. He had a good year. That was Kyler Gordon and Brisker's rookie year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, he was gonna be a Pro Bowler.
Absolutely.
So right now, I give it a B. You know, it's nothing that sits up there like you said. It's not the wow factor. What I'm more focused on is hoping that finding out what's going to happen as far as with this draft.
Need more than one.
What's going to happen? We need offensive pieces. We need linemen. We need that other receiver. You know, we need depth amongst that offensive line. I actually like the Everett signing. You know,
I like that.
Right
That's
there.
what we were talking about too. That's
he's better than that fucking Packer Tunyon who dropped a wide open fucking TD, but we ain't gonna even go on that.
Yeah, we don't. Hey,
I barely know who he is though. I barely know who that tight end is.
He's a journeyman, but he's good.
Yeah, I know.
I
who
know.
He is.
No. Hold on. He's not. Here he is. He played in two systems that are similar.
Yeah.
To including Seattle. He played in Seattle.
Yeah.
He played in Seattle. But
he's a good number 2 in Seattle.
Right.
Yeah.
But he's familiar with that tight end set that Waldron likes to run when you have I forgot it was Noah Fant, Will Disley, I believe his name is, and then they would have DK and Tyler Lockett with Kenneth Walker in the background. And they would either chip, one would block, one would go. One would block, or chip, one would go. Like they would play off of each other a lot. Waldron likes that two tight end set. And Disley was more, of course, of the chipping blocking guy, which is why I said they'll probably put Cole Kmet more on that chip and underneath route and have Everett stretch the field.
Yeah, because Big Stiffy ain't fast.
I want to address this question right here. Do we finally think that the Bears will finally run under center instead of running out of the shotgun?
Yes, Walden runs under center.
Kenneth Walker had a lot of good yards up the middle. Like Kenneth Walker was their back that Shane Waldron had. I mean, if you go back to the way that the Sean McVay system was when they came back. Remember when Todd Gurley had all that success off of play action? A lot of that was straight up the middle as well. And Todd Gurley could catch off the backfield.
Yeah.
So if that's the philosophy we're using, then again, I see why a lot of people can say Deandre Swift definitely fits that because he does. You know, he's a Georgia kid. He's not a scrub. He's not a scrub by any stretch of the imagination.
No, he's not. But you like, nah, he wasn't a wow. He was just okay.
Tell me you wouldn't have rather had, if you had your pick of Swift, Saquon, or Jacobs, which one you choose?
Man, that's kind of a stupid question. I mean, obviously, I'm thinking Saquon or Jacobs.
Right. I was trying to think.
That's why I said he's the third. He's my third best running back.
I said, oh wow, yes, Barrelissimo, a lot of 12 and 13 personnel.
So you're saying aside from Saquon, that wasn't a wow?
I'm saying if we had got Saquon Barkley, we'd have been like, oh my god, we might have went live when it happened. If we had got Josh Jacobs, we'd have been like, oh snap, Josh Jacobs. Hey man, we finna run some shit. We finna go. We got DeAndre Swift, and we was like, what?
You know
That's
what?
All? That's it.
I don't think people actually, like I've been saying on this podcast for months, I don't think people actually know how good Saquon Barkley is because he's been stuck over there in New York, who had the 31st run blocking offense in the NFL last year, who also had no other offensive weapons besides him. And people sit up there, they keep saying that he was hurt. He got injured 1 year. Yeah, there were some games that he may have missed throughout his career, but he had one season where he was actually severely hurt. Other than that, it's nothing that any other normal running backs miss, you know? So Saquon is that type of dude. Y'all think motherfucking CMC is some shit? Wait till you see this son of a bitch. And the sad part about it is he's gonna be in fucking Philadelphia. Behind a good ass line with other fucking weapons out there and a better fucking quarterback. Watch him put up CMC numbers. And then all you Philly fans, because I've seen a couple Philly fans that sit up there talking about, oh, what the fuck we paying Saquon at? Yeah, it's gonna be fucking eating crow by the end of the fucking year next year.
I got him for 2,000 all-purpose yards already on the gambling side.
He's probably gonna get it. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it.
You got Saquon for 2,000?
He's gonna get
all purpose. All purpose.
I'm gonna take the under on that.
That's rushing and receiving.
I'm taking the under on that because they got too many weapons in Philly. I don't see him getting it nearly as much. He's gonna have way more like per average. Absolutely.
DeAndre Swift had 1,000 and some yards rushing.
Yeah, I mean,
DeAndre Swift ain't even the home run fucking hitter that this guy's is, or the receiver, or the blocker that he is.
Yeah, but we're talking about 2,000.
And they split time because remember Kenneth Gainwell got a lot of run. Kenneth Gainwell got a lot of run too.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna pay some bills early.
Oh.
Yeah, we
got a lot of shit to talk about. We might as well.
And after we come back from that, we're gonna bring in Green, the Bears fan who thinks he knows everything.
Oh, I thought you said Green Bay.
No, hell no.
Hey man, I gotta watch you.
Greens. So we're gonna bring him in, and we're gonna have this conversation. This is gonna be a lot of fun. So shit, let's go ahead and pay some bills.
Listen, shout out to my man Terrence from Chicago's Clubhouse podcast, from the Moore's Brewing Company here in Chicago, Illinois. All right, we got bros out here putting out this for the Moors. It's tasty. I didn't even have to come on here lying about this. All right, this tastes like what I like when I drink a beer. I don't drink a beer often because I'm too big and I need to stay off of carbonated drinks. But this is the carbonated drink you need to open up and crack and take a sip. All right, if you want to come out of the dark ages, be educated. All right, get you some of this Moore's brew right here. It's definitely tasty. You can get it in Kimbark and High Park.
Whoa. I thought we were a team. Where's Mines? And when are we getting in Tempe, Arizona?
I guess we're going to have to find out, man. But everybody out there, for here in Chicago, go to Kimbark and pick you up some Moore's.
There was a time when high standards prevailed, when excellent craftsmanship was displayed and treated with the utmost importance. Acquire the crisp, refreshing taste of Moore's Beer. Moore's Beer. Raise your standards.
All right.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, of course you can.
I just want to say to Fal's point, how soon we forget. When Saquon entered the league, he was Offensive Player of the Year fighting for MVP with over 2,000 yards combined from scrimmage, 15 total touchdowns, including 91 receptions. What are we talking about? You all don't want that?
All right, so
you don't want that?
Yeah, we want that.
I don't think anybody said we don't want
He
that.
gone. He gone.
I don't think anyone said we don't want that.
So
What I don't want is
about
being our number
That's
one.
a wow. That's a wow.
That's a wow. But is that the only wow that was it? All right, never mind. We're gonna talk some more about this with Greens, the Bears fan, because he think he know everything. So let's bring him in here. Greens, the Bears fan.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, Greens?
Thanks for having me.
Oh, why you ain't telling me that was Big Dave? You talking about some green? Like,
Green.
What up, Dave?
What's going on?
Greenfield,
That's
boy.
my boy.
Greenfield, man.
Yeah, I gotta rep my DJ Moore jersey. You know,
I got you, fam.
Yeah.
How you be?
I'm good. You know, I can't complain. I'm out here. You know,
So what did you do with the Justin Fields jersey?
I got that too.
Are
Still
we
got it.
keeping it?
But you know,
Are we
DJ Moore's a
keeping
Terp, so I got love for my Terps. So that's first.
Are we keeping the Justin Fields jersey?
I'm keeping it, yes, because we should keep Justin Fields.
Amen.
We should.
Preach.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
come on now.
What
Even
do
if-
any of these transactions say about keeping Justin Fields?
Can you repeat that? I missed that.
I said, and I'm addressing everybody. What do any of these transactions that the Bears have made, what does any of that say about keeping Justin Fields?
To me, it says we're building through the draft. So I think either we're trading or we're going to keep both of them. We're going to draft Caleb and keep Justin too.
Really?
Yeah. It's one of
I'm
the,
reading a lot more of that right now too, because
Yeah.
the Bears are taking way too damn long to trade him if they are planning on trading him.
It takes too long, and they haven't picked up any. I mean, they've only made two three, two on the offensive side of the ball. So, I mean, it looks like we either are stockpiling draft picks or we're going to keep both.
So,
But we're not trading them this year,
At least not before season starts.
right?
so what about this offensive line? When are we going to address that?
Now that I don't shoot, we need at least two more players on the offensive line.
We
At
definitely
least-
need to address
At least
that.
two. I feel like at least two starters because I mean
We at least for sure need a center. Let's just put that out
our
there
depth
right now.
is
There's no
terrible.
question that's what
offensive line depth is terrible, and you know
Yes.
somebody
Two
goes
got it
down
right.
every year.
We definitely need a center.
I mean, even if we have backups that are good, I mean, everybody goes. There's at least two guys get hurt every year on the offensive line. So
Definitely.
We were talking about that earlier. It's one thing that we'd said last year. We made some good splashes and got some good signings, but when somebody went down, we were screwed. We just did not have the depth.
yep, it's
Like
been a
that
shame.
hurt big time. And the best way you're going to get depth right now, because I mean, as of right now, we don't see it. Like, I mean, if we're grading how Poles did, I'd maybe go a B- so far. I like the signings that he has, but he has yet to hit a home run. Like that's the key thing. I was hoping for at least one home run, and I was really hoping for fucking Hunter. Like I really was hoping for Hunter. At the
So
same
are there
time,
no players left where he can hit a
any
home run?
big names?
That
I don't
hurt.
see any home run hitters left.
That hurt.
honestly.
That hurt.
And I mean,
That's a
even
hurt.
Wilkins, I mean, from what I heard, Wilkins was ready to sign with us, had an agreement to sign with us. And all he really wanted was 20 a year. And I'd pay him 20. But then here come freaking the gambling Las Vegas Raiders offering
they
him
got that
27
money
and
to
a
spend.
half. And I'm like, 27 and a half. I'm sorry. No, I'm not paying 27 and a half for a DT.
No, Jeremy, I don't want that dude. 8 sacks aside of Hunter. I don't want that dude.
I can't say no to that because who are you going to have on the outside right now?
Put him on the other side.
If you sign him, obviously, a DJ Wonin, if you sign, he's the opposite. He's on the Vikings opposite side of Hunter. And a lot of people think he shined because everybody was double teaming.
Didn't we just do that 2 years in a row with El Kadim and with the other boy? The other guy, we just did it 2 years in a row.
Well, the thing is, to your point, JB, we did do it, but at the same time, we did it with Alkaline, and there was nobody opposite of him.
Yeah.
And the minute we got somebody opposite of him, you saw his production pick up until he got hurt. So, are there any home run hitters as far as free agency out there still left? No, but there are pieces that's still out there that we can sit up there and that we can get.
I want to answer that right now because it just got said in the chat. If you want the home run hitter, can you please put up Von Wells' message on the chat, please? That's your home run hitter right there.
Okay, so
that's in the draft.
If you're going to come out of this draft, we
know that. We know that.
If you're going to come out of this draft with a Marvin Harrison Jr., and we're hoping one of the offensive tackles is going to slip. If he doesn't, then you go out and get your pass rusher in a Verse or a Latu at 9. Like, I'm happy giving him a damn good grade if he walks out with those two, either one of those two picks.
Well, you don't think an O-line's up to 9?
I want to know. I'm hoping the Penn State guy is going to slip to 9, but from what I'm seeing on a lot of mocks and reports, that I don't see him getting past Tennessee because Alt's going to be taken probably by Arizona if we take Marvin Harrison Jr.
Wait. What draft? What mock you looking at? Because
I've seen like 30 mock drafts that had that exact same thing.
I've just literally seen one where Tennessee was taking Malik Neighbors.
That's not a bad idea for him as well. I'm seeing
they need a receiver bad. So, I mean, Arizona needs a lot of holes. So, I mean, they definitely going to take either receiver or line. So, we'll just see.
And bring on Mike the Bear fan on that one too. And I'm not dissing him. He was awful when he came here. And Yannick Ngakoue.
That's what I'm talking about. Yannick.
Yeah. Yannick played one game once we got Montez Sweat. He played one game and then he was out for the year. So we didn't really see what he can do. But you ain't paying him no $10.5 million like you paid him last year.
Not cut off that injury.
No.
So how do you think the release of Darnell Mooney, well, I won't say release, but the departure of Darnell Mooney is going to affect the offense?
It's not.
It's not?
It's not.
That was JF1's guy.
It was until it wasn't.
Until you had.
I do believe Mooney. I do believe Mooney took a big hit though with our horrible offensive coordinator.
Are you basing that just on his performance last season?
No.
It's
been his performance since.
I'm not basing it off of the performance last season. I'm basing it off of look how Justin and DJ looked under Nagy's offense, where Mooney had 1,000 yards, was up for consideration for all that. And then he just kind of became like a forgotten commodity.
Yannick, I take that, Mike.
He became a forgotten commodity, right? And that's why I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you. If he wasn't going to the Chiefs, going to Atlanta is like he their number 2, and they about to do some things.
They are. If you're talking about a wow off season, they're up there. They're up there in a phenomenal.
He's number 2, but you still got to believe they're going to be feeding Pitts in Atlanta.
So you're saying Atlanta
you can't double nobody now.
So Atlanta has a wild offseason thus far because they got Kirk Cousins and Darnell Mooney.
Hell yeah.
I mean, they got a couple other very good pieces. They were supposed to get Hunter too, and they struck out on that one.
They lowballed him.
So
I can't call it a wow though. With Cousins coming off the injury, I don't know.
It might be the closest to a wow.
Kirk Cousins is not a wow.
Yeah, but that new OC that they got in is going to do magic with Kirk.
Can I explain something to y'all, please?
Yes.
I urge everyone to go look at Kirk Cousins' stats.
He's not wow. He's not.
We also got to look at Kirk Cousins' stats when it comes down to postseason play.
Regular season.
He never gets regular season. Phenomenal. Great fantasy football quarterback.
Foul.
Philip Rivers.
Kirk, wow.
Is Kurt wild? His agent is fucking wild.
That's
That fucking agent is wild.
His agent is phenomenal.
Yes.
I want that some bitch to represent me in any damn thing.
Yeah, you ain't lying on that.
Hey, Berlissimo, can we slide Berlissimo a link real quick? I need him to come because he always dropping gems. That's my guy. I need him to get in here because the one thing we were looking at now, he posted the information about 835 about DJ Warner, right? And I get that. I really do. But in my opinion, right now, with the way that the Bears are presently constructed, why wait for a guy to develop? We got a chance within the next 2 years to really strike the iron and make some noise. Because guess what? Detroit ain't going nowhere, and them packed hards up north and got better. Yeah. Like let's strike while the iron is hot.
I mean, we can, but like I said, one thing about those teams that they got that we don't have is they got depth. We don't have that.
Yeah, we
can't constantly keep trying to sign guys, a player here and a player there for big ass money. And then when we look up, because let's be honest, we got 2 first-round picks. That shit is going to cost us when it comes down to signing those draft picks. That's going to cost us. The number 1 draft pick this year is going to be making at least $9 million.
Now, yeah, 9.7. That's what it is. That's how the
exactly. So then you think about him now. Let's say we do keep the number 9 pick. How much is he going to be making? He's going to be making over 6. So now you sit up there and you look at it. You going to spend what? $15 million right there alone just on 2 picks.
I mean that's 15. But that's okay because they always this is the thing I try to tell people about monitoring the salary cap. People be like, oh my God, such and such signed for $15 million. They don't have any money. And then next thing you know, they restructure this, they move that, they move this, and it doesn't really hurt them. See, I'm not well versed. I wish KB was on because he knows more about the salary cap and how that works. I'm not well versed in it, but I do know, like for instance, for the Jalen Johnson and all them deals. We just talked about Swift. Swift's $8 million don't kick in until next year. 2025. This year we're only paying him $5 million. So there's levels to where we're putting it in to perspective. Like, okay, yeah, it looks like this because we're doing simple math, but that's not how the salary cap chart works. That's not how that works. So we could potentially foul. We was talking about giving Sweat 25 and then turn around and get 125. But that 25 is 48 of it is guaranteed. So if it comes point in time after 2 years, you're not getting any dead cap hits.
You're not wrong.
Nothing's hurting, and it's only for 2 years. You can strike while the iron's hot. Make your defense just top 3. Give Justin Marvin, give Justin all you got going on, and let's try to win this thing. Because the Rams showed you the way a couple of years ago. Let's go all in and get one.
Yeah, but you look at it like this also. And this may be something that may end up going where we're
Carter got $4 million, Berlissimo said, at 9 last year. So that's even better. Thank you, Berlissimo. That's even more doable.
But you come and think about it like this too. This may be something where we know most of us on the panel here, we want Justin to sit up there and stay. So you kind of think about it. This may be opening up the door for him to possibly stay. Because remember, if you spend up all that money, you ain't really got nobody coming off the books.
You don't.
When he's owed that $25 million.
Which doesn't kick in because remember if you do it now, you're not trying to pick up his 5th year anyway.
But that's the thing. They're not gonna do it. I don't think they're gonna do it now. I don't think that they're gonna do it now. Now, in all honesty, I hope that they sit up there and by Pluse saying what he's been saying since he got here, that he's trying to build through the draft. That's how he wants to build this team, is through the draft. I'm hoping that he trades that number 1 pick. I know a lot of those local media guys, the Caps, the J Hoods, the Spiegel and Parkins, the Carmens, the Hogues, and all those clowns, how they sit up there and just automatically assume that some rookie that's never took a fucking pass, a step in the NFL is just gonna come in and just magically be better than the guy that's already been here, and that'd be unfair pressure. Once again, let me make this one statement. We are not hating on Caleb Williams.
Not at all.
No. We are not hating on Caleb Williams.
I don't like his
What we're
diva-ness,
simply
but I'm not
saying
gonna-
is that we much rather sit up there and stay with the guy that we have now, opposed to bringing in a rookie that we don't know exactly how he may perform. And not only the guy that we have now has not had an offensive line to be behind, he has not had the right
We'll get to that
coaching,
next. It's a good question.
play calling, receivers, all that. He has not been set up to succeed. That's it.
Yeah. So I want to address put
Well
that
said.
comment back up to you. Von's comment. It's a great question right there. I mean, I'll give my take on it first. I mean, for one, it wasn't a cancel from what I heard. It was a reschedule. But at the same time, the reason why was because his agent didn't want him to travel from LA to Chicago, back to LA, and then it's just like, stop being a selfish little bitch.
That's wrong.
Like, God damn. What was it then? It was something like that.
From Indy to Chicago, then from Chicago to Jacksonville, where he works out, then to USC for his pro day on March 20th. That happened the day he was supposed to meet with the Bears the Tuesday after the combine. That combine was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You're telling me you worried about something on March 20th and you're going from Indy to Chicago, then from Chicago to Jacksonville? Hey, dude, miss me with that.
And this the only thing that I think of when it comes down to stuff like that is his old man saying this right now. His old man doesn't want him to.
It wasn't even his father.
The same old man who has said twice through different ways and how you want to rephrase it or whatever, twice that he does not want him to be a Chicago Bear. So when does it come to your mind that he's trying to jeopardize any possible way for the Bears to take him? Like, and again, I'm not dissing Caleb Williams, but
I like that comment that Berlissimo that was
right
just
there.
Yeah. So this is the thing. This is why it's hard for Chicago Bears fans, and our blood pressure get spikes up and everything, is because for the simple fact we've gone and seen this movie 3 times. You got and check this out. And I just sat up there and I thought about this.
Mike Glennon.
The Chicago Bears.
no,
I've been a fan of the Chicago Bears for 35 years. 35 years. Tell me this.
Right,
in my 35 years of the Chicago Bears, how many times have the Chicago Bears actually hired a coach that had previous head coaching experience in the NFL?
Once.
Yeah.
And who was that individual?
Shit.
That
they gave him Glennon.
That would be
Trubisky.
John Fox.
How long did we keep
John Fox? In my 35 years of being a Bears fan,
that's fucked up.
John Fox is the only head coach that the Chicago Bears have hired that had previous head coaching experience. Lovey didn't, Dick Duran didn't, Tressman didn't, Pluse didn't, Nagy didn't. Hell, Dicker didn't have
Dave Wanstead. You forgot about him.
Another one, Dave Wanstead. All these guys got their first fucking crack at being a head coach
with the Bears
here in Chicago.
And then the thing
and
that
I don't want to
that,
see it happen again if they go ahead, they move off on Justin, they bring in Caleb, because we said this some shows ago that I think maybe in the history of the NFL has been out for over 100 fucking years, that maybe between 15 to 17 quarterbacks, rookie quarterbacks, have led their teams to a fucking playoff in 100 years. Only 17 rookies have said that they had done that. Quarterbacks have led their teams to the playoffs. So chances are you bring in Caleb. Caleb is more than likely not going to sit up there and make the playoffs. The Chicago Bears are going to take a step back. Then all of a sudden, Pluse, he's gone.
And then
your
right
offensive coordinator, he's gone. Now comes in Caleb Williams, the so-called Messiah, the guy that they say is the next Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
He's going to be now all of a sudden on his second head coach and his second offensive coordinator, who more than likely is going to be a guy that's never had a fucking head coaching position before.
Can we go back up to put that up and let's talk on this. Berlissimo 845. Then let's hit Jeremy at 846. Go back up.
Let me get in. T's got it. All right.
Where
Nope.
is T? Where did he go?
He's eating some Eddie-O cereal right now.
Oh Lord. so right there, show me Waldron and Pluse works. Show me that tandem works. Let them improve Fields and Bajan, etc. Then, if we want to move on, we got the future 1s and 2s, and we will get from moving off.
100% agree with that.
100% agree. And here's the thing now. I have pause because you're telling me right now that you're Ryan Poles. Your first mistake was allowing Matt Eberflus, a rookie head coach, to pick his whole staff of rookies and thinking that they were going to develop an individual who just came from a situation where he was not even thought about in the playbook. Remember, Justin was supposed
he was given an Andy Dalton
behind Andy Dalton. That's what I'm saying. Like we have
rushed him along because he was supposed to sit.
He's supposed to sit, Dave. And
here's the rather of him sat then.
When he got thrown into the fire, because remember, Andy Dalton got injured.
Right.
Damn, one can say.
I was at that game.
He had Nick Foles on the lineup for that exact reason.
That
if you
reason,
weren't going to give him, if you did not have a system ready for him, then he shouldn't have played. And remember, and we can't ever forget that nightmare first game that he was given into as well.
Cleveland will never, nobody will ever forget.
11, 12 sacks and over 2
years. But here's my thing.
In Cleveland.
Revisionist history, right? So you go through that, and then you bring back a guy was getting coffee for Brett Favre? I mean, I'm sorry, for Aaron Rodgers?
Hey, man. Hey, man, put up Daniel's comment, man. That shit is funny.
That is a good one.
848. Daniel on fire with that one. Yeah,
that's
Daniel.
A good one.
No, one up. Yeah.
Man. The Caleb's closer personality than
like,
Patrick. Damn.
when we talk about Caleb Williams, everyone, and we're gonna say this again because we do get a lot of people who think that we diss Caleb Williams so much. Nobody on this panel is dissing Caleb Williams. I am literally on here saying the kid's got some damn good freaking talent. All right. But when you keep doing this stuff pretty much out of the draft saying, oh my God, his highlights, and that's what you guys don't realize. I've watched at least 8 total games, complete games of his. Stop it with the highlights of Patrick Mahomes, guys. All right. Because he's got flaws too. He's not going to come in here and light the freaking world up on day one. It's not going to happen, especially if you're going to leave him with the same shit we already have here. That same offensive line that we already have here.
No, he can't run like that. So, I mean, he's not a scrambler.
Well, Dave, let me ask you this because me and Fal, we talk offline a lot.
Okay.
We look at Caleb, and let's dig into Caleb since this came up. Caleb goes off script way more than Justin does. Justin goes off script.
He thinks he knows better. So
speak on it because when we're watching these, and I too have watched USC because I be up at night and I got the goddamn Pac-12 networks. I'm watching this. Like, dude, you're struggling against Oregon State. Like,
my question is, will he be able to read defenses in the NFL?
In his interview, remember his process, they said his play recognition or whatever when they put him on the whiteboard was slow.
Right. And we disguise plays. I mean, defenses disguise plays in the NFL much better than college. Way better in college. So it's going to be a difficult rookie year.
You know, I'm going to do you guys one better.
Ooh, Ronellage. Talk about it. Speak
one
on
better.
it.
I'm going to do you guys one better. I'm going to sit up there and tell you some of the good things that Caleb Williams does do. Caleb Williams has a phenomenal arm.
He does.
He does have the ability. He has a very good lower base. He also is a guy. He's not fast, but he's got that little.
He's got a Patrick.
He got
a little shake to him. You know, he's also a guy. He does play well off script. He does. He has multiple arm angles that he can sit up there and throw on. When he's in the rhythm, he can go. His processing does get better. It does. It truly does. The only thing that I'm really worried about is, like you guys said, he plays off platform a little too much. He looks for hero ball, and I understand why he does the hero ball because his defense was trashed the last 2 years at fucking USC.
Absolutely.
And I will give him this. No quarterback in the nation last year had more pressure on their ass than Caleb Williams as far as when it comes down to producing offensively
100%.
because his goddamn team defense fucking sucked ass.
It was awful. It was an awful.
It sucked ass. But at the same time, a lot of things that we also got to remember this too. He played in the Pac-12, where the defenses are fucking shitty. A lot of that turning around, juking, going in a fucking circle, and throwing the ball across my body, throwing the ball up, praying that a guy gets it, hold the ball long enough till this guy gets open.
Thank you. We've been saying this. Me and Fal been saying this like you. It's like you was in our conversations. That's whose offense he works for.
Yeah.
A variation of the red gun.
Or you can say an Andy Reid offense too. Yeah.
A variation of the air raid, which he just played in this past season. Which is, and again, Caleb is a talent. Nobody is sitting up here saying like he's the next Ryan Leaf or he's the next Jamarcus Russell or whatever. No, nobody's saying that. Todd Blackledge, if you want to go way, way back. Nobody's saying that. What we're saying is this. You know, and I know, the media spin stuff that'll let you think that Justin is not this, not that, not this. When last season, 4 games of note that I personally watched and remember, the defense lost. If the Bears are 11-6, 10-7 going to the playoffs, are we talking about Caleb Williams replacing Justin, or are we talking about Marvin Harrison Jr. enhancing Justin?
Not only that, if the Bears set up there and didn't have Carolina's pick and they still had the fucking number 9, are we even talking about this?
2, 3?
We're not even having this conversation. No.
Yeah. 2, right, 2, 3. Like, what are we doing? Like,
we're talking about Romeo at best.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what kills me about it. The only people that sit up there and think that Caleb Williams is the Messiah is those fucking clowns of the local media that got they morning shows and shit. They think this son bitch can walk on fucking Lake Michigan.
David Kaplan. David Kaplan.
They trying to run Justin out of town.
Damn.
Kraplin.
He's gonna come to Soldier Field with 3 fucking fish and some bread and feed the whole damn stadium.
Hey, Ray Hill, you've been Ray. We have been talking about the Denver game forever, and we have been talking about the Cleveland game. Why is Justin Jones covering David Njoku?
What ultimately cost them the game?
Why did Joe Flacco throw for 213 or 217 in the fourth quarter?
Why Eddie can't make a tackle?
Why Eddie can't tackle?
This is another thing that I always like bringing up to people, and I know I get into arguments. I get into arguments with people on the chat about this all the time as well. When people don't realize Justin does not have good fourth quarter stats. I mean, if you look at the statistics, he is not good in the fourth quarter. But why does the offensive scheme that you run for 3 quarters change?
Oh, I know.
When you're in the fourth quarter. Why?
Because
that's it works for 3 quarters, but you change it in the fourth quarter. Like I'm gonna give a huge shout out to
Stop the cap.
I'm gonna give a huge shout out to Chase Daniels on this, because Chase Daniels said this on one of his shows that more than 78% of Justin Fields' dropbacks in the fourth quarter were 5-step drops with multiple receivers on the same side instead of opening up the field, spreading the field, and routes were not run in the middle. They all stayed outside. Like, what the nobody's completing passes with that shit. It is a horrible offensive scheme that you were running in the fourth quarter. And Foul, you also said it with the Caleb Williams with the hero ball. You can't tell me Justin Fields didn't do so much hero ball in the fourth quarters, and that ultimately led to turnovers and fumbles. You know why? You can't do fucking hero ball in the NFL unless you're Patrick Mahomes. He's the only one.
I add something, a little perspective to that. Luke Getsy came out and said his watermark was 27, 28 points. When he gets that, he dials down.
I would have fired him just for saying that shit.
Just for saying that. Why don't you apply pressure?
He deserves to get.
Thank you, Cameron Bowles. Appreciate you.
God damn it.
And I see what Tucson is saying, that you worried about Justin's timing, and I get that. But one thing that we have to remember, by watching quarterbacks play, quarterbacks' timing can be off because the eternal clock is going off if you've been getting your ass hit so fucking much behind that offensive line.
Yeah.
It can behind the offensive line. That can set off a lot of things. Now, let me say this as well, for the people that love Caleb as well. We're not making excuses for Justin. There are things that Justin needs to fucking work on.
2-minute drive.
There's things that he needs to work on. Absolutely. We're not sitting up there saying that
he needs to anticipate those routes quicker.
Right. But the same thing is that there'll be a lot of people out there that are not going to sit up there and give him the benefit of the doubt. They're not going to sit up there and admit that he has not had the best receiving core. He has not had the best offensive line. His offensive line ranked 26 out of 32 last year in pass blocking. Okay.
You know, he led the NFL in deep pass drop passes this year.
Deep
ball drop passes this year. How many of those were touchdowns that were taken off the freaking board?
And also,
Tyler Scott.
Do you want to bring in? Do you want to bring in a guy? You want to bring in Caleb? Okay, fine. So do you want to mess up that chemistry that he has with DJ Moore that actually last year finished as the number 2 wide receiver to quarterback combination in the NFL
and Justin
last
missed
year?
4 games, by the way, as well.
Oh, yes, and they missed 4 games.
Desperately missed 4 for sure.
And not only that, when Justin Fields did have a clean pocket, his QB rating was at 100.
Yeah.
When he actually had a clean pocket, his average time to get rid of the ball, where he got rid of the ball,
very good point.
5 seconds.
You are true on that one.
Hey,
but
can I ask something?
You're not gonna hear.
Can I ask something? What did Andrew Janocko do to assist or aid or develop Justin Fields? This is a real question.
What did he do? Period. I don't even know what he looks like. What does he look like? I don't even know what
he. I know. He sat up there and he went by Justin's house and fed his dog.
I think the best thing he did, if I'm not mistaken, was he increased his arm motion by
he switched it from this to this, and then he switched his right foot. He switched the positioning of his right and left foot.
I guess he did that. Guess he did that because Getty wanted him to move back with that.
That is his achievement in the 2 years. That is his achievement in the 2 years of being with the Bears organization.
So you telling me Andrew Janocko could not teach Justin Fields how to throw the slant in like 1 step, 2 steps, pow? Oh, wait a minute. They don't call slants.
Nope.
All this get the ball out quicker. You getting it out quicker on screen plays.
Oh, wait. That's my cue, huh? That's my cue.
Oh.
3 times in a row, too. Call a screen pass, next side, next. We'll fake
it out. What did Shaq Barrett say? What did Shaq Barrett say in the Tampa Bay game on that pick six?
He knew the exact play they were running.
I knew they was running that play.
They ran it 3 plays in a row.
He ran the screen for them and picked the ball off, man.
Yeah. And then people blame Justin on that, too, by the way. Let's not forget that. That's
Thank
Justin's
you,
fault.
Miss Bynum Holmes. Right there. He didn't do anything. Nothing.
And trust me, go ahead.
So I was looking at some of these comments that we're not getting on the screen, and Nate, I'm reading every comment you're making. Nate Turner,
Nate came up.
Nate is making a comment. He's making a lot of comments, and he said the first bad move.
We're not seeing him.
No, I don't know why we're not seeing them, but he said the first bad move the Bears made was Deandre Swift. He said, "Why?"
I mean, I mean, Nate. I mean, I appreciate you listening, and I know JB is going to question me on this, but why not?
He said. Nate said because we don't even have a line.
Well, you're not wrong on that one.
If he gets hurt, that's the
where was that at, T? Because it's not showing up.
No, I don't see it on here. Is he on Facebook chat? Because sometimes
he's on
chat
Facebook,
not come up.
But it's not showing up.
Nate, do us a favor, Nate, and hop over to YouTube because the YouTube chat always pops up on our screen.
Yeah,
sometimes
YouTube
Facebook does
always comes up. So if you all are making comments and we're not putting it up, we're not talking about it, then jump over on YouTube and we will be able to see it.
Yeah, jump on YouTube.
Clubhouse podcast on YouTube, guys.
The
We got
Chicago Clubhouse
because,
podcast. Remember to like and subscribe. So please like it and then subscribe also. Chicago Clubhouse podcast on YouTube.
And I mean, and Nate, just to answer. Oh, go ahead, JB.
I want us to answer Nate, but then I want us to go to 859 Barrelissimo. Hey, Nate, answer Nate, because my thing is this: we don't have a line.
No, we don't. We don't. And I mean, no one's denying that right now. I mean, I'm not going to say we don't have a line. I would like to see.
I said to compete.
Yes, to compete. You're not wrong there. I was not a fan of this last year when we moved Jenkins over to the left side, when you could have kept one dominant side in Jenkins and right on one side, and then run the ball there for the variety. Run that. I don't care if you pack that side, because that's a dominant side right there. All right, so we got a solid line, but everyone's going to say center is our biggest issue. There's no question about that. We need a center. And
I don't know about solid line.
Solid-ish.
Yeah, when healthy,
solid-ish in the run game.
When healthy, we're decent.
Well, I'm not even going to say solid-ish in the run game when your quarterback is running for 1,200 yards one season and then 670 the next, or 657 the next.
Well, that's because they didn't. We didn't want him to run that much either, though. Let's not forget that. I don't want.
But that contributes to when you say, "Oh, the Bears' vaunted running game." Yeah. Your quarterback is eating up more running, most of the yards.
Hands down, no question.
Like, no.
But I mean, and I'm not saying my opinion. I'd rather have Saquon too. Anybody's stupid if you're saying you would not want Saquon over what we got. I mean, that's just stupid to compare Saquon to Swift. But that's still going to be a very quick backfield when you're talking about a Fields and Swift. I mean, I'm not mad about that. And Herbert was a beyond disappointment last year. Because, and if I'm not mistaken, every single person on this panel said Herbert is a very good number 2. We should not have let David Montgomery go, because you handed the reins over to Herbert and he didn't do anything with it.
Herbert Rojo should have been starting at the end.
I would have took Rojo over.
No, they like his yards per carry. What was it, like 4, almost 5 yards per carry, or something like that? Yards and 10.
I like what Toussaint said right there.
Yeah, that's a good speed burst.
I can't bring a tackle to save his life, though.
You can't bring no. Thank you.
He can't touchdown.
Hey, I got 5 yards.
Hold on, somebody bring back up Toussaint's question right there. His comment. It was about the line.
Got to go through a lot of comments just to find it.
He was talking about how the offensive line was improved. The offensive line, the thing is this: we're not saying that the offensive line didn't improve, because shit, you ain't got no place but to go, but fucking up.
Right.
But what we're sitting up there saying is, you got to also remember, this is what's key to that. That offensive line was hurt a lot. They never got any chance to have any continuity with each other. I do agree. Jenkins and Wright on that right side, I will put Nate Davis. You move your punk ass over there to that left guard position.
Figure it out.
Jenkins and Wright on that right side is a fucking nasty combination. Both of them are athletic, both of them are mean, and both of them big as hell. You keep it like that, because at least on your offensive line, when you need that 1 yard, and you no longer have that fucking offensive coordinator, that when you need that 1 yard, he's going to call a fucking tight end underneath the goddamn center for a sneak, or he's going to call a fucking jet sweep or some shit like that. Use your fucking fullback and your running back, and you go straight to that right side.
Let me link that. Let me get that ready, JB. Repeat what you just said, JB, in 3 seconds. All right, go ahead. 3 seconds.
Oh, you do the jet sweep to Velvet Jones.
Hi, I'm Velvet Jones.
Like, no. Get him out of here. But something I want to point out, 859 Barrelissimo, which is very telling for those that think that Justin can't throw the ball. Justin Fields to DJ Moore had a higher QBR than Mahomes to Kelsey or Tua to Tyreek Hill. Let's wrap our heads around that. Nobody, and that's what I said to some of our people in the back, propaganda, the misknowledge, misinformation of people and what they do. DJ Moore even said that he had career stats with Justin. DJ,
and that was his first year, everybody. First year, and they hardly did anything in training camp either or preseason.
DJ Moore has came out and was like, why would you get rid of him? Of all people, why would you
get better?
But Greens, think of this. Justin missed 4 games.
I know.
They could have possibly had a number 1 tandem in
the But see, and like you said, JB, this is when we talk about people trying to use certain things
Ray,
for their narrative.
Because DJ's the only one to get open, Ray.
Yeah, because look at it like this. He missed 4 games, right? But people were sitting up there saying, man, he passed for about the same amount of yards that he did the previous year. Yeah, because he missed 4 fucking games.
Yeah.
He would have had 3,000
You add an additional 200 yards on each of those 4 games.
He would have had 3,000 yards.
Nearly as bad.
He would have had 3,000 yards.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not enough, though, because you want to know why?
We need a 4,000.
He needs 4,000 yards. Even though if you count his rushing, too, that equals to over 4,000 yards of all purpose. Because, last time I checked, rushing in the NFL fucking count. Last time I checked, rushing touchdowns in the NFL count as fucking scores.
Yeah, I don't give a shit how he gets in the end zone.
I don't give a fuck either.
I don't. And I mean, and I want to bring up his question with only trust DJ Moore. He only linked into DJ Moore. But yeah, it's because that was the only person he trusted. Like the only person could get open. When you actually look at some replays, when they show the quarterback end zone camera and you watch these other receivers run routes, they'll like stop. They'll just sit there because they don't know what to do next. If the route's not there, I'm just going to stop and sit here because Justin Fields is probably going to run it. But Justin Fields, and I know everyone always says this about Caleb Williams, Justin Fields, I don't care if he runs so much, he is always still looking to pass, even when he's moving. Always. And when his receivers are not running, the only one who continues to actually run a route is DJ Moore. And that was his only receiver he had last year.
That's why
because let's not forget, over 75% of the snaps, passing snaps last year, Kmet was blocking. So he was not really a receiving tight end last year either. And he still had a pretty damn good year.
Yeah, when his hands finally got unfrozen.
Don't diss my boy. Don't diss my boy. When they do shit, he's a beast.
Hey, hold on. Gerald Everett is better than Cole Kmet, but we'll talk about that later.
What?
Gerald Everett is better than Cole Kmet. We'll talk about that later.
He is?
Wait, who?
I already said I barely know who Gerald Everett is.
I'm not giving you that.
Yeah, Everett couldn't stay healthy. That's part of his problem.
That was part of his problem, right? Yeah. But Gerald Everett is of that Gates, Hawkinson, Kelsey mix. He gonna get up the field.
Yeah, the Cole Kmet's of that Gronk mix, who should be your red zone threat.
No, he's a red zone.
Now that he can catch, because it took him a few years to catch.
Don't do that to yourself, Frank. He is not Gronk.
I'm not saying he's Gronk. I'm just saying he's of that type because he's the big, solid body. But this is the thing with Kmet. With Kmet, he should be used in the middle. He should be your 10-yard, curl. Another thing that Nagy ran 99% of the time. Now never runs.
Pretty good.
Okay, so are we saying that he's an upgrade from Mercedes Lewis?
Absolutely.
Yes, he's an upgrade.
He's ancient. Come on, man.
Yeah, there's no question. I'm not dissing Lewis too.
How old is Mercedes?
Great player.
Mercedes like
39 right? Now, I think.
Yeah, 39.
He's an old dude.
He's 39.
And he did pretty damn good, especially blocking.
He's a great player. He's just old.
All he did was block you last year.
Well, that's the reason why they got him. They got him there to block. They didn't get him there to fucking receive. I mean, shit, the motherfucker been.
Well, Tunyon was supposed to be our red zone threat. Yeah. That didn't work out.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want no more Packers, man.
I don't want no more Packers either.
Hey, I don't want no more goddamn Packers, man. Hold on. Let's talk real. Unless we was bringing in Aaron Jones,
I would have loved Aaron Jones as a 1-2
I wouldn't mind Aaron Jones too.
Man, that motherfucker would have fucked around and sabotaged the season, man.
But I would like to bring out this because we were talking about the line and more and Bellissimo. I know I keep pointing him out, but he's 100. He's spot on. With Braxton Jones not getting better in the pass pro, to me, that's why they get better in that tight end set and get into tight ends. Look for Cole Kmet to be more on the left side with the chip with Braxton
Agreed.
Jones.
I agree with that.
If they don't get a left tackle.
Well, we're definitely running dual tight end sets on this season.
12 and 13 personnel.
This is the thing that I'm saying right now. If you're talking about a two tight end set, which Waldron loves to run, and I'm absolutely fine with that, and then you're going to have DJ Moore and Marvin Harrison Jr. possibly, God damn, you're looking at a scary offense.
Can we look at Berlissimo's comment?
Yeah, that's a good one, Berlissimo.
Tanya didn't threaten worms in the end zone.
He did.
Absolutely not.
He didn't.
No.
Yeah, he was
not at all.
He was a very big disappointment for us, for sure.
A big disappointment, man.
We are behind. Oh my God, Tony Perkins. Tony Perkins, thank you for switching from Facebook to YouTube. We can see that.
Thank you.
We appreciate that at 907. Yes, we do need to grab MHJ and Olu Fashanu or Joe Alt if he's available, or the cat from Oregon State who's really, really good. I mean, for everybody that thinks that Braxton Jones is this, that, and the third, he's a 5th-round pick out of Southern Utah. He's cool, but at the same time,
good swing.
Why not get that generational guy? We and Fowl went through. We were talking. We've passed on some generational dudes, not many, but 3 of note: Andrew Whitworth, Dwayne Brown, and Laramie Tunsil. I don't know why we can't get left tackle right. We ain't had one since Jim Covert. Then when we did get a couple, John Tate was cool, whatever.
I like John Tate. John Tate was good.
You feel me? I like John Tate.
John Tate, he was not generational, but he was still.
We got John Tate from Kansas City. Remember? We got John Tate from Kansas City. John Tate.
He wasn't sexy. He was solid though. He was a solid guy for us.
I don't want a motherfucker to be sexy. I
was just gonna say, did you go from sexy to solid?
No one on the line.
Not on the line. We don't need to have sexy on the line. Shit.
Well, first of all, I don't know if I want sexy on the line, man.
Sexy.
I don't want no sexy on the line, man.
Well, the line.
I want a mean, ugly motherfucker on the line.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
I wanted Larry Tunsil when we had a chance.
I'm saying he was solid.
Remember, we had a
Yeah, I thought we could have got him, and that was the disappointment.
You know what really blew me?
Juice, big one right there. John Tate with Big Cat on the other side, man. Come on, man. That was.
You know what really blew me?
You got to get Big Cat back on.
You know what really blew me?
Oh.
When I looked and I said, "Damn, we drafted Chris Williams and didn't draft Dwayne Brown. Dwayne Brown, damn near Hall of Famer.
Chris Williams was a bust.
And we drafted who had back problems out of Vanderbilt. Yeah. He came into the draft like, hey, I can't do shit. My back hurt.
I'd hate to say it, but that's what happened with Jenkins too. Didn't he come?
Gabe Karimi, Mark Colombo.
Oh, Gabe.
Gabe Karimi. I remember that.
Well, in the defense of Mark Colombo, he actually turned out to be pretty good over there in Dallas.
You know why? They coached him up.
At coaching.
They coached him up. Coaching matters.
Yeah. And I mean,
all lives matter and coachings matter.
Hey, I hate it when people keep saying that Patrick Mahomes would be Patrick Mahomes if he did not have Andy Reid. I can't stand people saying that because if you were to put Patrick Mahomes with what we have,
he'd still be a star. He might not have the Super Bowls, but he'd still be a star.
Let me tell you this: if he came here with Nagy, we would see flashes. We would see flashes.
Yeah.
The problem is this. When we would have drafted Patrick Mahomes, he would have been with the John Fox regime at first. He wouldn't have been with Nagy.
Fox still be here.
Fox, I'm about to say, because Fox took 2.
Yeah, that was Fox's
to the Super Bowl.
Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't he say he wanted Deshaun Watson?
So he wanted Deshaun Watson.
He wanted Deshaun Watson.
He wanted Jamal Adams. That's who the fuck he wanted.
Oh no! I'm saying when they asked him about quarterback, he wanted
when they asked about quarterback.
Yeah, when he was talking about quarterback. But I mean, Deshaun Watson. There's less massage parlors out here in Chicago, so I mean, it might have worked out.
One thing that you got to also remember too. With that John Fox, he may not even become the Patrick Mahomes that we know because for the simple fact John Fox wanted to run the shit out the ball.
No, yeah.
He wanted to run the shit out the ball. He wouldn't have been back there passing like that. John Fox is an old school coach. By far the only fucking head coach that we had in the past 35 fucking years, maybe even 40, that actually had head coaching experience that the Bears fucking hired, which is ridiculous.
So
and we wonder why.
Huh? Then we do stupid stuff
so then you would have Mahomes with Nagy.
Well, I don't know, because here's the thing. I can't say that because John Fox might have actually got something out of it. He might have got something out of them. I don't know. Oh my God, this is long.
Yeah, that was a long one right there. I didn't even think we can get one that long on here.
I believe Poles was always going to stick with Justin, but if Justin fails,
Pause, Frank.
But no, we too old to pause, man. Where we go?
We
They
just
get
go
rid
with
of
the
him
flow
or
up
at
in
least
here.
move him
Go with
out of
the
the starting
flow.
quarterback. But Poles is going to save his own butt by accumulating draft picks. He's getting from trading the first pick to whoever for 2 first rounds, a second. We still are able to draft MHJ to replace Mooney. Then once again to cover himself, Poles will drop out of the top 10 to 15-ish while receiving another first next year.
I
And
don't know about that. You still want to come out with a generational piece in this year. And I'm not going to go as far to say anything about saving Poles' butt right now, because I think Poles has done a friggin' fabulous job with what he was handed.
Defensively.
Like, what he was handed was just absolutely dog shit. Like, he came out with 5 picks, right? 5 picks his first year.
He can do it again. I'll take another 5 picks.
Yeah, like, I mean, this is the thing when it comes down to that. Like, I'm all for trading one. I want to trade one no matter what people are saying, because in 2 years, if Justin Fields does not turn out to be the guy, you still have multiple first-round picks. Do your homework and try to find a very good quarterback that's going to fit the systems that you're going to be using. You're not going to bring Caleb Williams into a system where a coach is on the hot seat. He doesn't make the playoffs this year, does not do well, gets fired, and you're bringing in a whole new regime.
I don't agree with that.
Who,
I
the
don't agree with
question
that
or
at all.
me?
No, I agree with you, Frank, of course.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just like, a question?
Alex Smith also helped a lot with Mahomes' development and fundamentals.
Andy Reid helped with Mahomes.
Alex Smith was considered a game manager until that 1 year
He watched what not to
1,000
do.
yards.
Yeah.
Like,
And
stop.
Like,
come
he
on.
looked good because he was with a fabulous system in Andy Reid. And Andy Reid
Let him air it out.
Yeah.
Take your shots. But he also had Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Hey, that helps.
A little bit. Yeah.
Hey, I give Mahomes a lot of credit.
Sammy Watkins. That helps.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not dissing
and Travis
Mahomes or
Kelce.
anything.
Hey.
Mahomes is
I always forget
unfreaking
about Big
believable.
Swifty.
Right.
Hey, look. So the movement, Aaron Jones from Green Bay to Minnesota.
A lot of Packers.
Is that definitely going to help us beat Green Bay now?
No,
because if there's any world, if there is any world where you're going to tell me Aaron Jones,
that's what I'm going to
do. Wait.
Yeah, everybody's answering that. Let's go one more time.
T, where you been? Man? Under a rock?
What the hell, T? Are you serious? You didn't know that? That's why they released him, because they
got rid of Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon, dude. They doing
They got rid of both of them.
And they got Xavier McKinney.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good 1-2 punch in McKinney. And
McKinney's the safety from the Giants that everybody wanted.
They upgraded.
Packers are getting some nice
Shit.
They're doing
they got Josh Jacobs. Oh, shit.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Josh Jacobs, he tore his ACL, didn't he?
Oh shit.
Was that the injury that he had?
I don't think.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I know it was a season-ending injury, and it was in like week 2 or 3 of the season.
Was that
anyone in the chat? What happened with Josh Jacobs? What did he hurt?
I don't know.
Quad injury.
I know it was.
Yeah, we did.
Quad injury.
Yeah, we did. He didn't have a bang up game this season against the Bears, but
he didn't have a good season at all this year.
No, he had a rough season, but he's still freaking Josh Jacobs, people.
Yeah,
I ain't dissing him.
I would love the Bears got him.
He's still cold. Yeah. He's still cold.
That's gonna be some scary shit.
Didn't he kill us in London? Was it London?
In London.
Yeah. When we went to London about 2 years ago.
He was beating our ass. he was beating our
Which
ass.
is why I said I would rather have him instead of.
Well, that's what I wanted the Bears to get. I wanted Josh Jacobs.
But
that shit hurts.
Yeah, it definitely does.
So then, go ahead, Fal.
No, go ahead, T. Go ahead.
So I was gonna say then, there's Nate.
Turner, you're still on Facebook, dude.
I was gonna say, so basically, then that answers my question. Does Aaron Jones' departure, does that help the Bears? No, it doesn't.
Not
it
at all.
doesn't. So that's the answer to my question.
Shit, we got tough running backs all in the division. Shit.
Yeah,
I mean, if they would have signed, Justin Herbert and fucking let Aaron Jones go, okay, I wouldn't have been that mad about that.
But J-Rock, compare Jacobs' numbers to Jones. They didn't upgrade, just younger. I agree, J-Rock. But again, now instead of dealing with just him, now we got to deal with both of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what's going on in Detroit. Hey, y'all, we got to come on with it.
It's good. Our division went from we don't know what to do to holy shit.
So JB,
can run.
That is interesting that you said we got to come on with it. What would that look like?
Can we put up Diab's comment and answer that one really quick?
What would that look like, JB?
So right now, since again, I'm that guy. I'll take it.
Always that guy.
I feel we failed by not giving Danielle Hunter what he wanted. The same way Lovey went and sat on Julius Pepper's lawn and was like, "Hey, look, dude, I'm not leaving till you sign. I'm gonna camp out. I'm gonna roast marshmallows. I'm gonna grill hot dogs. I'm not leaving till you sign, dude."
What did Hunter sign?
I did the same thing for Danielle because guess what? We talk about the money and how much you want to pay this or that. Hell, we got the money. You can't take it with you. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Pay some goddamn body.
I got to give Easy some credit on that one though.
Number two. You have the opportunity to upgrade skill positions and positions of need on the offensive side of the ball for once. The best receiver we've ever had out of free agency right now is between DJ Moore, right? And it's between Brandon Marshall. That's the best we've had in 100 years of Bears lore.
Wait, are you saying wide receivers?
I just said wide receivers.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't hear the wide receiver part.
But my point is, why can't we go get a generational talent that we draft?
Because we're too caught up on somebody who can possibly be a 1% chance.
No, because we're scared of what David Kaplan gonna say. Hey, the hell with him. Marvin Harrison Jr. and DJ Moore is gonna give people problems.
This is where I'm gonna go with that. Like, how many times, guys?
Hold on. Say that again, Dave. It does what?
The middle.
It opens up the freaking middle.
Absolutely. And this is the thing, though. How many times do you hear a generational quarterback? How many times do we hear that?
Every year.
Every year, or maybe at least every couple of years,
prospect
you're hearing something about a generational quarterback. When do you hear a generational receiver who literally has no weakness to his game? I have nothing negative that I can say about Marvin Harrison.
That's the hardest position to come in and
I do.
What is the negative then?
What? Please tell us.
I'm gonna tell you honestly, the negative about Marvin Harrison, he goes down too easy.
What?
Yes. No, he does. He goes down.
I challenge you on that because I've seen his break tackle video, and
I've seen him bulldozing motherfuckers over, man.
Marvin Harrison goes. He doesn't break too many tackles.
I saw his highlights of break tackles, and he's
Marvin Harrison. Even look it up. Look it up on his scout report.
I am going to look up on his scouting report.
The cons on him is that he doesn't break tackles like that. He doesn't.
We just need him to get open. That's all we need.
No, don't get me wrong. He's a good route runner. He has good speed.
He has everything.
He has great hands.
Somebody can get open.
He has great height, great size,
routes, great hands.
Huh?
Great hands.
I just want a damn route runner for God's sake.
He does.
I just want somebody to get open. See, I'm tired of watching the Bears.
He doesn't have that quick twitch athleticism, but a lot of tall guys are not. He doesn't. He doesn't have that quick twitch athleticism. A lot of tall guys don't because they just don't. It's like not really. It's only a few that have ever had it. It's like Randy, Calvin. He just doesn't have that quick twitch. But he is a long strider and he is fast. I like him. Now,
okay.
I stood up there and said on record, I think Malik Neighbors to me is the best wide receiver in this draft. But
Negative.
the thing about Malik Neighbors is that if Malik Neighbors had Marvin Harrison's fucking height, he'd be the number one wide receiver take.
You can't teach height.
So I'm reading the pros and cons. I'm reading the pros and cons, and you are right. That's what they are saying as a con is he's a very skinny and has a small frame for a very tall receiver, and that could hurt somebody in the NFL, which causes him to be tackled a lot easier than most. That is his.
Hey, what source are you citing?
That's on Bleacher Report. That's on Bleacher Report. I just looked up the first one.
Let me tell you something for some of us non-vertically challenged people. He's 6'3.5", 209 pounds.
Nope,
that's not a little guy.
No,
that's
we're
not a little guy.
He's
49. Stop it. Hey, y'all.
We're not saying that he's little.
Bull.
We're just sitting up there
that's
saying
just bull.
He doesn't break tackles like that. I'm trying to tell you. I seen this motherfucker play. He doesn't break tackles.
I mean,
if you look at a lot of his highlights, the minute motherfucker grab at him at them legs, it's over.
Is DJ Moore a big, solid type guy? He breaks tackles like none other. I mean,
Torrey Holt and Najee Bruce used to go down in that vaunted offense, and guess what? They won a Super Bowl. I'll take it. I don't care.
Look here. I'm not saying that's not a reason to draft him. I'm just sitting up there saying
you're just
talk about a con on him. There's a con on him.
6'3", 6'4", 209 is not little.
I'm not saying that he's little. I'm not saying that he's little. What I'm sitting up there saying is that he goes down.
He's also got a very high vertical with long arms. That could always make you a little bit
skinny. And you know what? I'll send you the highlights that I showed of Marvin Harrison breaking tackles, and you'll be like, "Oh, damn, there go the propaganda."
And I'll show you, and I'll send you the
highlights. I'm not saying there's
not.
I'm not saying there's not, but I'm saying for them to say that's a weakness, that's just them saying, like, okay, they gotta say something.
I'll watch it.
Well, you always got to have a con on everybody.
Is this when you have players, you want them to be able to break tackles to get more yak yards. Like, all right, I give you a prime example. Malik Neighbors, he's in and out of his shit. His balance, maybe because he's shorter and he's more compact, like Frank was talking about DJ Moore. One reason why DJ Moore breaks a lot of tackles is because he's short and he's compact.
Yeah,
he's a tough little motherfucker to bring down.
And he's a turtle.
The only reason why I don't want the Bears to get Malik Neighbors because his height. We need receivers with height. I'm tired of fucking throwing to the little midgets out there. Shit. We've been throwing to fucking little giants for the last 3 motherfucking years. I'm tired of give me some motherfucker with some height. As big as EQ is, he doesn't play big. You ain't throwing no jump ball to fucking EQ.
No.
He can barely catch the goddamn ball.
Whoa, J-Rock, what is this about? You cool on passing on Marvin Harrison to take Neighbors or Doomsday if we get in a haul. We gonna get a haul regardless for Caleb trading that number 1 pick regardless.
So I think J-Rock saying if you decide to trade back twice and lose out on Marvin Harrison, I think
you're not gonna lose out on Marvin. That's the point.
Well, if you move past 4, you're gonna lose out on Marvin.
You don't move past 4.
Well, I mean, you might not get the haul.
I said it before.
I think he's saying
down twice.
Yeah, 3. I think he's saying if you move out of 1 and go back to 2, and then you move out of 2 and say you go back to 6 or 7, and they give you a dominant pass rush.
Well, why would you do that?
Like that too? Well, you wouldn't want to do that, but he's just saying the amount of stuff that you would get. Like me personally, I'm not passing up on Marvin Harrison Jr. If I got to pass up on a haul to get a generation,
who is the number 1 overall consensus best player in college football coming in the draft?
Unfortunately, it's going to be Caleb Williams.
No, it's not. It's still Marvin Harrison Jr. It's still Marvin Harrison Jr.
Depending on who you talk to.
Yeah,
overall player.
David Kaplan, he might not agree with you.
Hey, I want Kaplan on the show because he's full of shit, and I can't stand his perspective, and he tries to poison Chicago media.
Hey, hold on, Sparkles.
What, Sparkles?
Who are we talking about?
Hey, I lost weight. I stopped eating potato chips and I started eating veggie chips. I don't give a damn.
No chance.
Right, no chance. David Kaplan shouldn't be on the goddamn radio. To hell with him.
And I still love it when I love it when Keyshawn Johnson tore him apart on his interview.
And he should.
It was great.
Because the point of the matter is you try to place your false narrative on somebody without giving just due and blaming the people who already said it was my fault.
Are we talking about David Kaplan?
Man, the hell with that dude, man.
Yeah.
Play the Will Smith video because that's what I would do to David Kaplan.
I guess
The
we're
what
not
video. Oh, the Will.
I guess we're not getting him on the show.
He's too beloved if a different network. You know, we won't go there.
I don't want him because he's gonna poison our viewers. Just like here's the thing. Anytime you listen, and I keep saying this word propaganda, what has he said in value of Caleb Williams versus what he said in a negative to Justin?
Yes, J-Rock. Yes.
You know what he don't say? He don't blame the coaching staff for tanking during the season last year. I mean, year before last. He said, "Oh, Justin didn't win no games."
I mean,
dude, really? Really?
Like when it comes down to David Kaplan,
people, man. And that's why I'm so glad that Ian Rappaport came out with that little, I don't know if you all saw it. Ian Rappaport came out and was like, I just found out the Bears never actively shot Justin Fields.
Yeah, but people like David Kaplan who put out these type stuff.
So maybe Ryan Poles is playing chess instead of checkers, and I'm here for it.
And then this is the thing. When we hear people say stuff like that, you just come out
Next
with...
time you hear grown folks talking, shut the fuck up here.
So that's straight to you, David Kraplin.
Yeah, we ain't getting him on T. Don't try.
I don't give a damn.
Oh.
No, bring him on. Bring him on so I can light his ass up. I got a lot of choice words. Hey, what Mr. T say in Rocky 3? I got a lot of more for you.
Do you actually think that he would come?
I'd love a nice little debate.
Hey, if he's not a foul, I'm gonna throw you an alley-oop. If he's not a coward.
Yeah, if he's not a coward.
Hey, he's not gonna come. I already tried.
Oh man, fuck him. We don't need him. Let him get on. Let him stay on ESPN Chicago.
Hey,
talk about how terrible Justin is and how fucking Caleb Williams walk on water feeds the whole fucking stadium with 3 fish and some bread and shit. He died. He died at USC. He's gonna rise in Chicago. I don't give a fuck. Let him keep his bald head ass where he at. I don't give a shit. Because if he come on here, I'm gonna eat his ass up. I don't give a fuck. I go ESPN Chicago. I call into that motherfucker. They probably gonna censor my ass. But fuck it, man. I don't give a fuck.
It's gonna be foul mouth C and foul mouth JB that day.
Foul mouth JB. Wow.
I'm going in.
I go in on his ass and J Hood because both of them. I hear them and they sound like some fucking clowns. In the morning.
Here's the challenge right now.
The media of
Anybody
Chicago.
knows them, reach out. Tell them to come on. We'll do a debate show.
Hey, Dion, man. Let me address you.
Matter of fact, you know what? You know what else he can sit up there and do? He can bring a couple of his fucking buddies too from that other fucking network. They can bring their ass on here too. I don't want no smoke. Or we can go on to that network.
They don't want no smoke.
No, they don't.
Or we can go on their work or on that network.
Oh, I've been going on their page commenting heavy, like, come on, see me.
Because you know the tape don't lie.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
No, you don't know shit.
You want me to show you the screenshot, sir?
You haven't. I don't believe you.
I mean, he's the best quarterback that I've ever scouted. That's so fucking crazy because last time I checked, everybody, he's the best quarterback since Andrew Luck. That's so funny because I remember not too long ago, there was a fucking quarterback that was a senior in high school that everybody was sitting up there saying, if he comes out, whenever he comes out, he's going to be the #1 fucking pick in the NFL. This same fucking goddamn guy sit up there his freshman fucking year, won a national championship with Clemson. But because he has not turned into that generational motherfucker, and he has not produced up to that generational, people saying Caleb Williams is the best fucking quarterback since Andrew Luck, even though Caleb Williams was a 4-star and this guy was a fucking 5-star.
Hear the exact same shit in 2 years. The exact same shit.
There'll be someone else.
Yeah,
there's always somebody else.
There you go, anoint.
Yeah, exactly. So don't give me that bullshit about Caleb Williams is the best fucking quarterback since fucking Andrew Luck. I don't want to fucking hear it because when it comes down to fucking hype, Trevor Lawrence is shitting on Caleb Williams when it came down to height as far as coming out. They told you this motherfucker was a can't miss. Son of a bitch is 6'6". rocket arm, reads defenses, and don't
run.
forget the most key important part. He's white. He's white. Because there's a quarterback that's actually in Chicago that beat him in high school, fucked his team up through 6 touchdowns on a fucking with a broken rib.
3 broke ribs.
Oh, I'm sorry, 3 broken ribs. The same quarterback that magically sit up there and was drafted as the 4th best quarterback in that draft when a guy who I hate to sit up there and say it reminds me a lot of Caleb Williams, Zach Wilson, set up there
Zach
and
Wilson was supposed to be the next Patrick Mahomes, by the way, too.
And was drafted as the 2nd best, and a guy that only played like 1 fucking college game or 1 football game in the past 2 fucking years.
Yeah,
and went 3rd.
I'm gonna bring up something. Put up that comment again when he said, I mean, yes, and I know we have people on the chat, mainly, Easy, love you, buddy, but this is going up when everyone says statistically, Caleb Williams was fabulous. There's no question about that. It was fabulous. But let's not forget this stat. I'm sorry, you can't overlook that, and you can't tell me that was only Notre Dame. His worst game of his college career, hands down, was Notre Dame. I ain't going to deny that. But he struggled with tons of top 25 defenses. And I'm not saying he's not going to be damn good in the NFL. He has so much talent, people. There's no question about that. But if you put him in a quarterback situation, what we have now, we're not ready to contend if you give me a quarterback. Justin Fields is good. He is good enough, and he is projectively.
He's what we need.
Better.
He's what we need. There you go, Greg.
Yes.
Hey, somebody put up Bellissimo's talking about how he loves Cap, but lately he's been hypocritical.
Oh, hands down, he has been.
No, but see, I like that because Bellissimo keeping it.
No. I just stopped right there.
I know. He's looking for it. He's got on his reading glasses.
Yeah, I know, blind motherfucker. I'm not blind. I only just use these for fucking style. Yeah, so Bellissimo says, I love Cap, but lately he's been hypocritical. He is now, we need to release Fields because it would be unfair to Caleb.
That's the stupidest shit I ever heard.
The best way to negotiate is to get rid of the one that you have. He's not the only idiot or clown that said that, because those guys, what's their name? Parkins and Spiegel sound like a fucking catalog. They said the same shit today, and I actually commented on it and sit up there and told them, oh yes, let's not hurt Caleb Williams' feelings because he had to go in there and compete, or because he's not given a fucking job. But yet all these same jackasses keep sitting up there saying, why don't you bring in fucking competition, Sparkles? Bring in competition. What's the matter with them competing?
Oh, that Sparkles gets me.
You can take that, son of a bitch.
So how do we feel switching up speeds, talking about something else? How do we feel about the Bears actually coming out and saying, okay, we have plans to stay here in Chicago. We ain't going no motherfucking way.
Oh, God, we all know my take on this fucking one.
Well, go ahead, Frank. Since you want to take it, go ahead and take it.
Go ahead, Frank.
All right. I mean, I guess I'll start it off. For all the people, since we do got, hey, I'm saying this right now, guys, we have a huge amount of viewers in right now, and I love it. Absolutely love it. So I know there's a lot of people on here that we have never seen on here before. So I'm going to lay this out there. I'm the only suburban on this freaking panel.
You're damn right.
As a suburban, I got motherfucking KFC and Brown's chicken and some Chili's and shit. And these freaking guys got monster ass Harold's chicken and some phenomenal beef places in the city. The one hope you give me is the Bears coming to Arlington Heights, which is 15 minutes from my damn house. And then Arlington Heights does everything possible to fuck it up. Absolutely fuck it up. Unfucking believable. As a Bear fan, though, I'm happy it's still gonna. If it's gonna happen, it's still gonna be on the lakefront. Love it. I mean, that's beautiful because that's where they deserve to be. But son of a bitch, man.
Was that more of Chicago's negotiations
with Arlington?
Or more of Arlington Heights?
Well, it was Arlington. Arlington wanted the Bears to pay more in property taxes than what they should have.
Okay.
So they did everything in their power to make sure that the Bears did not freaking move there pretty much. Okay. Arlington fucked it up. Okay. The Bears wanted to pay the normal type property tax and all that type stuff. That's what they wanted to do. But they said, oh, you're the fucking Chicago Bears. You have the money. You want to come here, you got to pay 3 times the price in property taxes to come here now. And the Bears said, fuck you. I'm going elsewhere then. So it's not like I can't resell this place. It's not like I don't have the money.
This is one of my questions. Why is this deal now? I think there was a similar one on the table when Uncle Lori was in office. So why is it now?
Beetlejuice.
She'll never be on
Beetlejuice, bro.
She'll never be on this show. She'll never be on. So why is it now that Brandon Jackson is mayor, or Brandon Johnson? Why is it now that he's the mayor? The Bears are like, yeah, okay, all right, well, we'll fuck with it now.
That's because at one point she stood up there and said the Bears need to focus on beating the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, if we're talking about the Will Smith slap to the Chicago Bears organization, that was that freaking Will Smith slap right there, man. That was damn.
Damn, I thought you were giving yourself a cue.
I don't have it. I mean,
well, y'all lost it. Hey, man, hold on.
No, it's still on here. I mean, I just wasn't ready for it.
If
we're talking about,
now, it's too fucking late now. Shit.
Well, let me hype it back up really quick. Well, I mean, I'll hype this one up. Hey, Arlington Heights.
Oh wow. We're not going to Arlington Heights.
I know we're not. I can't believe they freaking did.
Well, JB, tell me what you think about it.
I think because there are certain things that don't change. Right? The Knicks don't leave Madison Square Garden. The Packers don't leave Lambeau. And the Bears don't leave Chicago. We don't. Well, I mean, we're gonna stay right here on the lake where we talked about this a couple of years ago. There's plenty of space. Whether you go and you tear the parking lots down or all that, or you go by the old McCormick place that's off the lake.
That's what I said right there.
I always said the McCormick place too. But JB, I want to ask you this really quick though. Maybe you know because I don't know. When they're talking about this new dome property on the south side of Chicago on the lakefront, are they owning it?
They have to.
Yes.
That's my thing. Is Chicago going to want something in return? Are they going to want a percentage?
No. You got to remember. Hold on. I can break this down very simply. The big factor is the Bears do not own Soldiers Field. It's owned by the Chicago Park District.
Correct.
The Park District gives a lease. They get a couple of dollars off of it. The Bears get whatever's left. Now, when you go and you build your own, you cut out the middleman, right? You increase the population. You increase the capacity because I think Soldier Field at best, Greens, correct me if I'm wrong. When they do all the extensions, they can't do more than 64,000 people, right?
Yes.
So now we're talking about no revenue for Super Bowls. We're not even an option.
And they still did talk about a dome, though, right?
Yeah,
they did say that it's a retractable dome.
It has to be a dome for the Super Bowl.
No. I'm talking about as Soldier Field is currently constructed. The architects say they can't make any. They can't do anything else to it.
No,
we still have those pictures
on the field level. They can only add about 4,000. 1,000 here, 1,000 here, 1,000, and it's going to look crowded. That's not enough. So you build a palace. Or I like the.
Why was that so dramatic when you said a palace?
A palace. Yeah. Hey,
we still got these up, man. We still got these up.
That ain't bad, but you know what? If you get the same architects that made the Death Star in Vegas, sign me up, man. Sign me up.
But that's if there was only ideas for Soldier Field.
Well, the thing about it is this also as well. I love that one really. But
that's dope. Right into the skyline.
Yeah,
that's dope.
The thing about it is that also remember that the Chicago Bears are talking about putting in this stadium is probably going to be the most expensive stadium in the National Football League because the Bears are already talking about putting in $2 billion of their own money into this stadium. So that means that this stadium is going to be over $2 billion because they're still needing taxpayers.
Are they talking about just the stadium or everything around it too?
This was just the stadium because remember they have to clear ground first.
Right.
Yeah. Now, as far as commerce, I mean, downtown sells itself.
Yeah, but the lakefront, I'm talking about, they got to add stuff in walking distance, just not downtown.
To me, it's just got to be infrastructure. Like you're going to have to widen Lakeshore Drive, you're going to widen the lanes. You have to make sure the transit is better, which we already know is terrible.
It was such a bitch to get to Soldier Field.
Yeah.
Horrible.
What you talking about? Using the Metro or CTA?
They're gonna have to.
I was gonna say I would think you would have to use more of the Metro because if you go further south, doesn't the Metro let people off at like 12th Street or something? Or
I think they can come in right at a McCormick Place though.
That even better. It lets people off at McCormick Place. Yeah. So that's you get out and you go up and you're right there.
Right. So if it going south, it's gonna be closer, I believe, for that.
Yeah, well, I mean, even though I think Easy put that on there and said Las Vegas, but shit, like you sit up there and said, their cost of living ain't shit in Las Vegas.
That's what I thought, DI, by the way.
The cost of living here.
The casinos pay for everything in Las Vegas.
Yeah, the fucking cost of living here is fucking ridiculous. And then not only that, we got to also remember now that there's like sort of like a war with Jerry Reisendorf and the White Sox as far as
they're moving.
They're talking about
because they want to move. They want to sit up there.
They might be going to Soldier Field.
They want to get that little area that's right there by right off of Roosevelt, right there by the Metro station. That little area that's right there.
Oh, I know what you're
over there by that bridge. It's like a big
down from White Palace and all that.
Yeah, right over there by that area. Yeah. They want to use that part to sit up there and build a stadium there. So they also had their renderings where they showed that the Sox having a stadium right there. And guess what it's looking over? The fucking skyline is
skyline. Oh, them dirty. Oh, they playing dirty, Chris. They playing dirty.
Well, I mean, the thing is this, and this is why they were saying that it's probably going to be a bidding war, and they're sort of going back and forth because Jerry Reisendorf has already went down there to Springfield to talk to the governor about trying to get us, the taxpayers, to fucking pay money for this new goddamn stadium. He wants to at least get about, I think, was it $1.2 billion or some shit like that. So, yeah, all right, Kurt. Look here, the only motherfuckers that's in Arlington is them goddamn Cowboys. That's about it. You cowboy loving motherfucker.
I was gonna say it could be but there's a real panic right now about the Bears staying literally in the city. Yeah. Now, if the White Sox move first, does 35th become an option?
Nah.
I mean, you got this. You got the
35th become an option for the Bears.
I'm just saying because now you got.
If they're staying in Chicago, they want a lakefront.
They want to stay right. They want to stay close to where they are.
I was just asking because now you have a stadium that's non-existent and a bunch of space.
Tear that bitch down.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do over there. Tear that shit down though.
But remember when we were little, Comiskey was on the other side.
Right. And they tore that shit down.
They tore it down and put the stadium across the street, and now they built parking lots and some little bar across. So let's not say what they can't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Jerry Reisendorf, we all know Jerry Reisendorf is cheap. Motherfucker, you gonna make enough money on the Bulls and enough money on the fucking Sox. Your ass can pay for your own goddamn stadium. Go get the motherfucker with your cheap ass.
Take all your damn money.
Hey, Deion Hall, can we go to Deion Hall? Yeah, billionaires asking for money for anything is crazy.
Ain't it? Ain't it?
Oh, really?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if he owns it. I don't know if he owns it, but
no, they said O's.
Oh, yeah. I mean, shit, the Bears still owe money on their shit.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Bears owe money on something that they don't own.
$589.
Are you talking about the renovation that they made? I think they still owe some money.
When they put the spaceship on top.
That ugly.
Yeah. Well, actually, they sit up there and say that the taxpayers we still owe some
we owe
on that. Yeah, we still own millions on that
I
shit.
don't need no more property tax increases.
You fucking taking more of my
Who the fuck does shit?
I mean, where does my property tax
You got
go?
the more corrupt ass politicians down there fucking got their hand in the cookie jar, been like this shit forever. We need fucking Batman come in here and exterminate all their ass.
Something.
Man, why don't we go ahead and
let's get to some shout outs.
Acknowledge some of the people, well, a lot of people in the chat.
Hey, in the chat. Oh my
yeah, JB, I don't know how you're gonna do
We'll get to the shout outs. JB, you can start counting up all the people that you want to shout out, man.
Hey, I got a job ahead of me tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, look, I might need another commercial break.
Hey,
we can pay another bill, and then we'll get to some shout outs with the chats.
Hey, 2-3 of them up.
All right, well, let's go ahead and do that then.
Yeah, that's it.
Frank is modeling. Where's the spandex, man?
Okay,
hey, man, look here. Don't you have Frank come on this motherfucking spandex, man?
Hey, Fal, tell him now he can pause.
And start hitting some
you can pause all day on that shit, Sparky.
So everybody, we have shirts, we have spandex for the ladies, we have hoodies. But it's getting nice outside now, so you can go ahead and get your t-shirt. We got socks. Get on the website. Make sure that you use the code Shy Clubhouse and get you some drip. Get you some drip. Frank, do we have that on a banner?
Well, I thought you was about to say, Frank, do we got you? Do you got
no,
Frank, Frank, get them hip flexors in. Let me widen my camera.
Oh, man, I'll be playing. No spandex for Frank.
No chance.
No shot.
I'm glad I didn't come in last place for fantasy football, because that would have been my punishment if I came in last place.
So everybody, look at the banner, check it out. Go to the website, get your t-shirt, get whatever you need for the summer. Be fly, get you some drip. You all good. Make sure you get it.
Yeah, it's about that time.
So let's go ahead and kick out the shouts. Greens, the Bears fan. Why don't you go first, man?
Shout outs. I ain't got no shout outs.
You ain't got no shout outs.
Hey, I'm gonna give you a shout out. Hey, to my man.
Hey, Grogu, you hear this dude?
Lab schools in it. Chicago, always repping Chicago Greens. I'm gonna give you the shout out and your lovely family. Your wife got some of the best baked goods ever. I'm gonna give your family a whole shout out, bro.
No, I appreciate that.
When I saw it was you, I was like, "Oh, that's fam! Like, what's going on?"
You know, I had to surprise you.
Right,
I can shout out my wife.
I'll hit with my shout outs first.
Well, before you go, Frank, damn, he's gone. I was gonna bring Easy in here so he can do his. He can do it. There he is.
Are you bringing in that Caleb Williams fan?
Yeah, man.
But he got set up.
Whoa. What's up, guys? Great show.
What's up, man?
Yeah. Stop talking to your ass and talking to your mic.
Yeah, let me plug myself. Plug it in.
Hey, wait, is this Chicago Clubhouse After Dark? What are we doing right now?
I'm plugging in my microphone.
Way to blow that one.
And that's what is that slang for?
What the hell is that?
Can't hear anything, Easy.
Dobsy.
Can't hear anything.
Shout out to you, bro.
Sir.
Can you hear me now?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I was born ready, except for those last 2 seconds.
You got the
glow stick, Mike.
Oh yeah, join us on Friday for Easy Does It. That's the show where Easy talks about things that are like 50% reality, 40% opinion, and 10% just bullshit. So yeah, it's a great show. If you like bullshit up front, then I'll give it to you. But if you like the real stuff, I'll give that to you too. I am gonna have Antonio on this week, so he'll keep it real. He's got some real stuff for you. We're gonna talk about the implications of the new free agent signings, and he wants to kind of approach it from a fantasy football angle, and that's kind of cool with me. So yeah, we got a lot of fun stuff on Friday. So tune into Easy Does It. I see we got a lot of viewers tonight. That's awesome. So
Dude, my man,
Pluse,
too.
we got to get you back on here again, Pluse. We got to get you back on here again.
That's it. I'm done talking.
You're
All right, thank God. Let's move on.
For now.
Blue foul of Frank.
Oh, it's like
But when it's red, it's on. When it's not red, it's off.
Gotcha.
Fucking Staples ass Mike.
Easy button.
That was easy.
That was easy. Oh, I should get an
you
easy
should
button.
use that.
I should use that. It's so smart. Who said that?
Foul.
Foul. I'm gonna send you $1.
What?
Shit.
$1?
Fuck that. Don't
I
send me
can't buy you
$1.
shit in
Hey,
this country anymore.
send me 4 quarters so I can go to the strip club and make it hell. Send me 4 quarters. man.
Make it hell.
Whatever works.
I never heard that one. That's fun. That's fun. So Frank or foul? Frank or foul?
I'll hit mine first. I usually go with mine first, so let's go
All
with me. All right. Shout out to all you guys. Great show. Shout out to all the viewers we had today. I mean, we expected it to be bigger, but we didn't expect it to be this big, man. This was great. Great insight. Chat was great. Shout out A Greens. Thanks for hopping on, man. Always fun chiming out with somebody new. Other than that, hey, I'm gonna give a couple of little shout outs here. Shout out to Steve and Misty McMichael. And I'm going to give a shout out to Kyler Gordon and Mama Gordon, who were nice enough to donate to my kids' school auction that's going out in their school district. They gave me a bunch of autograph type stuff to auction off. That was great. So I'm definitely giving you all a shout out to that. And other than that, hey, fuck you, Arlington Heights, for fucking that up.
Easy, you are.
Hey, I like what Poles did. I like the moves that he made. I wish he would have hit a home run, but sometimes you got to be quicker.
Oh, you almost had it. You got to be quicker than that.
You got to be quicker to go out and get those big home run type guys, man. Because when you lost out on Hunter, I was really not happy. So, other than that, that's all I got. Hit it with the next.
I'm out.
Well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to the chat. The chat was lit tonight. Great job, everybody. Also, remember, catch us on YouTube. Like and subscribe to the Chicago Clubhouse podcast. And for all of those out there that do follow us, remember, we got the Chicago Clubhouse Network. It's a network of us. You got the podcast on Tuesdays. You got She Said What She Said, damn it, on Wednesdays. We got Bull Spit. We got Easy Does It. Whichever day he comes on, a Thursday or a Friday, I don't fucking know. Then we got
Friday.
Then we got Plump.
Next week it'll be
and
Thursday.
Shit, if we got something else, goddamn it, I forgot about it. Also want to give a shout out to our sponsors.
Go down the list. I'm waiting.
Right. Give a shout out to our sponsors. Moore's Beer.
I got one of
In the
those.
Zone. Get that good shit. That Moore's Beer. I don't drink beer, but
No
these
Moore's still out
motherfuckers
here,
do.
man.
So get you some Moore's Beer. You can catch it in Chicago and in the stores. They got it going all over.
I can't even get fucking Moors out here.
Yeah,
You can't give me the Bears in Arlington Heights. You can't give me fucking Moors.
Nah, it
Well, they don't want them in fucking Arlington Heights nowhere out there because you guys are doing shit with your taxes and shit. You fucking shit up. Also, check out In the Zone for some of that fresh gear. You got Visions. Hey, when you want to party, check out Hugh. All right, Hugh right over there on Cermak. Also, check out fan of the podcast is Israel Donajay. Check out Signature over there on 13th and Wabash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, live show
good
there.
time, good drinks, good food, sports bar. Nice place to chill out. Oh, want to give a shout out to you guys. Frank the Tank, Easy Does It, JB, my man Greens, aka Dave, and Terrence Snake Eyes Nichols, goddammit. Snake Eyes motherfucking goddamn Harlem Nights. You blind motherfucker.
What's up with them damn glasses, though? I ain't gonna have you some broke ass glasses on it.
Man, these are my pops' glasses, man.
I want to give a shout out also to the kiddies. They asses is up because I can hear them back there fussing with each other. Goddammit. Man, girls, they just going back and forth with each other. Want to give a shout out to them. Give a shout out to my family. Stay safe out there, Chicago, please. I had a friend, she lost her mother. Want to give a shout out to her, Monica Williams. My condolences to your mother on her transition. Give a shout out to my fine ass, Beyonce.
Okay, man.
GG, baby.
All right,
Also,
Hey, girl.
remember, my man Grogo in here, you know what I'm saying? He wants to sit up there. He wants to give a shout out to his boy, the Mandalorian, who that you can catch on the Disney Plus app. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that right? Yeah. You can catch him on the Disney Plus app. You know what I'm saying? The Mandalorian. They got 3 seasons on there right now. 4 coming out soon. So check my man Grogu out there, Baby Yoda, aka Baby Yoda. And outside of that, shit, I'm done. Is it you, JB, or is it Snake Eyes up there?
JB's got to handle this chat. Good luck with that shit.
All I'm gonna say before I get into the chat, because I've been formulating how I'm gonna do this, and I'm just gonna go full tilt. But I need for Ryan Poe to, start having a little bit more.
But you got to have vision.
I just need a little bit more vision. That's all. But man, bear with me. Cut the music, T. We about to go do this thing.
Bear with me. I get it.
The time.
I don't think he planned it. It worked out pretty good. Bear with me.
Well, bear with me, yeah. If you took the time to tune in and put up with our foolishness, I got to salute you and I got to shout you out because you didn't have to do that.
Shout out to everybody.
And it's going to take a while, but I'm going to go through every single person that took the time to really engage in what the Chicago Clubhouse podcast is
I'm not going to have any shout outs.
He's not happy.
I'm not going to have any shout outs tonight, so I'll just say good night, everybody.
All right, we got till midnight.
It is what it is.
But to save time, you don't need to mention me. We're saving time.
Oh, okay. Got it.
You took time by saying
time.
You took
time by saying that.
You nodded your head. That's time.
You're saving the E and the Z.
All right, let's go. First and foremost, shout out to my main man from across the pond, Bellissimo. Bellissimo was on file. Hey, kick that music back, T, because it helped me, that whole PTSD thing I was going through with Justin getting sacked. Hey, Dobbsy 34 also was on point the whole way through. Jared Skelton, thank you for chiming in. Jared was on point. Jeanette Johnson with the hey y'all. Or was it hey y'all? Thank you for chiming in. We appreciate you chiming in. Jeremy Bowman, Bowman. I'm sorry, excuse my pronunciation. Thank you for chiming in. God. Champ Cobarubio. If I'm not saying that right, please give me the whole, phonic thingy. But Champ, thank you for chiming in. We appreciate it. Chris Fabian, to me, that is a new one.
It's not new. One of my boys. He ain't new, though.
Hey, the man said, love listening to you guys bear down. 819. We appreciate that, Champ. We appreciate that. From Chris Fabian. Bellissimo and Dobbsy was on one. Jared was chiming in. They was throwing, verbal jabs. Curtis Clay, my brother from another, thank you for chiming in. Tucson was on fire as well. Hey, it's like a Frank fest. We got Frank the Tank, Frank O'Dowd, Frank Marshall. Thank you for chiming in, Big Frank.
Thanks, man. Let me be frank on that one.
Hey, you got some.
Too easy.
Hey, Tony Perkins. Hey, again,
Franks?
Special shout out to Tony Perkins because inside the show, Tony switched from Facebook.
We need everyone to do that, guys.
Like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. It didn't cost him nothing but 37 seconds. And we appreciate that, Tony. Love. Appreciate that. Crooked Commish. Thank you for chiming in. Hey, Boswell Lathan came in hot. Had a lot going on. Daniel Kaline, Mike the Bears fan. Thank you for chiming in. Mike went off a little bit. We got to start getting mics on. He said, man, give us CJ Clark or DJ Wrigley. I think you meant to say DJ Chark. If not, correct me. That's cool. We appreciate that. Let's see who else we got. Good Lord, we was wrong. We was in there. Like the fans on fire late in the middle of the show. So was TP, Vonswell back. Dobbs, he came back in with a couple of jabs. Hey man, you know, we was fighting this thing like Anthony Joshua knocking out Francis and how you say it, Ngannou. I'll take that. Diab Muhammad from our show, Bears midweek review that used to appear on Thursday. Thank you, Diab, for chiming in.
So close.
Marlon Joseph's MED, affectionately known as Mr. Chicago. Ronella Norris, brand new, because I don't remember seeing that. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, I don't know. But thank you. Thank you. And her comment was this: these veteran defense will light Caleb up just to prove a point. Hey, right on, sister. You damn right.
Shut up, Easy. Shut up and take it.
Hey, Ray Hill. Ray Hill came out on fire. And that was in the 850s. My man Tucson jumped in again. Dobbsy, Ray, Berlise, Jeremy. Oh, special shout out to one of mine, Cameron Bowles. Thank you for chiming in. That's my son. Thank you for chiming in. You first, right? And Lawrence Chrisman. That's a first for me on YouTube. Thank you for chiming in. We appreciate it. Man, the chat was good. Hey, Moneyopolis, Minnesota. If that's not the most creative name I've ever heard.
Kudos to that one. That's awesome.
I'm going to be honest with you. Moneyopolis, I just need you on the show for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, just
so we can chop it up. Your mind, I need to talk to you because that's some creative stuff that you got going on. I appreciate that, brother. Let's see. We are Billy Burris. Herbert. Oh God. Herbert was ran over when picking up blocks too. Yeah, he can't pick up a blitz to save his life. Thank you, Billy Burris. We appreciate that. And I think Bot Rick, we got to shout out our commercialism. Rich, we appreciate you. I want to say that's it, right? I'm rolling. Keep rolling. Oh, nope. JD 24K on fire in that 9 o'clock hour. Thank you for chiming in and appreciate you putting up with our foolishness. Nate Turner.
Dopsy.
I already said Dopsy, so you got to keep up, man.
Oh, sorry.
Nate Turner, former running back, tight end, and fullback for the Buffalo Bills. Chimed in, Chicago native. Thank you, Nate.
And the Carolina Panthers.
All love.
Nate was our guest last week. Y'all remember?
A couple weeks ago, right?
Oh,
Wasn't it last week?
No, that was literally last week.
Yeah, I think that was
last week. Okay, last week.
You weren't on, so shame on you. Oh my God, Cameron had said another one we didn't talk about, off topic of the NFC North, but what y'all think about Henry the Baltimore and Saquon? Hey, killers. They knew the assignment, they understood it, they got the job done. Shout out to the Ravens and to the Philadelphia. Shout out to Lorenzo Clemens, our resident Big Ten referee down there in New Orleans, representing for the Creole folk. Get you some that touffee, man. Bring some home.
They light skin, baby.
You seen me?
My turn.
Oh, hold up. Hey, Custard with the David Kaplan comment. Kaplan should stick to baseball. Custard was on that. I appreciate Custard. Oh,
we all love Custard.
I ain't calling no grown man Custard.
I'm gonna call him what he put in there. Come on,
what if he called himself Delicious? You gonna say Delicious? Shout out to Delicious.
Hey, Martin,
that's his name.
Do you remember Martin had that one skit when he was like, almond, when they was in the damn DMV. I ain't calling no grown man Almond. Well, you know what? If Almond came on the show and gave us love, I'm gonna shout out Almond because that's just what we do here.
Hey, okay, you do that. I ain't
That's
saying that.
just what we do here on the C.
I'll call anybody by whatever they want to be named. I don't give a shit.
Oh my God!
We know you don't give a shit, Frank. We know you don't give a shit. You wear spam.
I'm out. I got to give another shout out. Shout out to Renella Norris because she also in stream switched from Facebook to YouTube. We appreciate you, Renella. We got something special for you when you come on next time. We got to send you a shirt, a mug, or something. We appreciate you. And I think that's it, y'all. I'm winding down. I'm looking at the names. Shout out to Easy because Easy.
So much for the 10 that we always discussed about.
Oh no, we was no.
I think you're at like fucking 50 now.
Tonight, it wasn't about 10. We had to get everybody.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Easy, my man D Greens, my man Foulmouth, my man Frankie Tank, and my man T Nick, and my man Grogu. Shout out and y'all know this. Shout out. Shout out to SB. Super. Hey, shout out to anybody. Oh, my man Bullets. Bullets didn't make it, but I'm going to shout out Bullets because he's a P1. And Bullets is always one of them guys. But if we only got one person watching the show, y'all, y'all know she's most known as the podcast mom. Affectionately known as Miss Sandra. Everybody raise your cups, your thumbs, your fingers, something.
Raise my beer, and it's not a Moore's, unfortunately.
I'm raising Grogu.
She love Grogu. She got one because of you, bro.
I know.
Shout out to Miss Sandra for buying homes.
Thanks, man.
And that's all I got.
That was a lot.
So I'm
just don't talk about a rear. Just don't.
I'm
talk
gonna
about
end it. I'm not bringing up the rear today. I'm gonna end it.
Damn it, I can't do this.
So I am not gonna mention everybody that was in the chat, but we appreciate all of you all, even the ones that did not participate. You didn't say anything. You were quiet, silent, didn't say nothing. We appreciate you anyway, but you are officially a lurker.
L for love. Good times.
Good times.
Good times.
Good times.
Yeah, but we appreciate you anyway because you put up with our foolishness. So thank you.
I do have one thing to say. Thank you for having me on the show.
We appreciate you, Greg. We appreciate you, man, especially for coming on last minute. Because I called you like later than the afternoon, and you were like, "Yeah, okay, I'm cool, I'm coming." So we appreciate you, man. And JB, Val, Frank, Easy, appreciate you too, man. It would not be a show without y'all. Nobody wants to listen to me for 2 hours.
I'm listening to you for 2 minutes, man. I understand.
Hey, thank you for keeping us afloat. Come on now.
So I appreciate
that. Absolutely.
Man. And shit, I got to keep my shout out short because JB, you pretty much took all the damn time that we had. No, it's all good though. It's all good, man.
In a situation like we're having, is
you acknowledged everybody, and that's definitely appreciated. It's just we don't have to. You do it. But we had a great show today. Everybody that chimed in is like, we got up to 190 live viewers.
What?
I was hoping to hit that 200. Damn it! I was hoping to hit that 200. We couldn't get it.
So we're not like a big podcast or anything.
That was the biggest we've ever had. For sure.
We do have quality chats. We do have quality guests on here. Former Bears, former Bulls. We have Bears fans, Bulls fans. So we do have
family.
Exactly, family. That's my cuz right there. But we don't do all the promotion, and we don't spend a whole lot of money to try to get out there and get thousands and thousands of people. If it happens, that's cool. But we don't do all that, and we don't pride ourselves on having thousands and thousands of viewers like some podcasts. They pride themselves on that, but it's really no substance. It's just a bunch of goofy ass Seinfeld talk. Well, that's one particular podcast, but some of the other ones, they just repeat what they hear on ESPN or what they hear from David Kaplan or what they hear on Good Morning Football
or the catalog. Don't forget about the catalog now. Parkins and Spiegel.
Oh, yeah, right.
He's weird to me. Like,
they eat all of that shit. But here, we just shoot straight from the hip, and we talk about what we think we know. We talk about what we think we know, and facts. Easy is the fact checker. So,
that's true. I am. John Tate never played alongside Big Cat Williams, by the way.
I just followed by somebody.
Nobody says that.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Nobody said that.
Frank said it.
I said it. I repeated what somebody said in the chat.
Oh, you were reading from the chat. I got you.
I was just reading it.
I'm about to say, because John Tate, we didn't get him till after Kansas City. He came like 04-05.
Yeah, somebody said that in the chat.
Right? If I'm not mistaken, right?
You are correct. It was 04.
They said
Big Cat was gone like 01-02.
They said imagine if John Tate was
imagine.
No, imagine.
Yes. So
well, imagine if I had hair.
So
you'd be weird as shit.
So like I said, Easy is the fact checker, and we are the guys that think we know everything, but we only know a little bit of stuff. But it's all fun. It's all fun to talk about, and we appreciate you all for watching us and chiming in every once in a while. So with that being said, I don't really have. Oh, I do want to mention Moore's had an event that I did not speak about the other day. They had an event at this rooftop called View on it's on Cermak, and that event was off the chain. And you can't say that I didn't mention it. I'm trying to tell everybody in the event that I mentioned or that I talk about, y'all might want to fuck with it. Y'all might fuck with it. Especially if it's a Moore's event. Foul mouth, stop doing that shit because you ain't do JB like that. So don't do me like that either.
We know JB shit gonna be long. He checking out everybody in the chat. Snake eyes.
You straight up said that I won't even give like a shout out, man. Mine's just gonna be quick.
Well, I had to say something. Okay, I'm finished. Fuck it. I'm finished.
We're fucking with you, dude.
I'm finished. Fuck it. I don't want to hear your mouth no more.
See, Grogu staring you down right now.
I don't want to hear y'all mouth no more.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
I don't want to go on vacation anymore.
I'm done, man. But we are done with shout outs. I'm gonna turn this music off, and we are going to end this.
I still gotta get that, JB.
So, does anybody y'all got anything else y'all want to say?
Happy Women's Month.
Oh yeah, we didn't mention that.
We just did.
Shame on us. No, I'm talking about before.
It was in the
before
shower.
that. I'm talking about before that. We didn't mention that, but we
happy
did.
Women's Month to all the ladies.
We did have Megan the Bears fan on.
The ladies.
And,
the ladies.
All the ladies.
What is it? Come on, babies.
Come on, babies.
Oh my God, y'all stupid, man. Well, anyway,
maybe they do want to put up with our foolishness.
So for Frank the Tank, for Easy, for Foul Mouth C, Greens.
Oh shit!
JB,
I'm telling this motherfucking froze.
Whatever the fuck you want to call me, and we out this bitch.
You got to decide whether you're a wolf or a sheep.
Snake
Chat
eyes.
was wolves today.
I'm gonna be both.
Chat was wolves today, baby.
Snake eyes, baby.
Whoa.
Hey,
this has been a Chicago Clubhouse Network production.
LeBron James.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.
Good night, Korea.
Good night.